Hello everybody, it's me Ray-Kon here, and I hope you're all having a wonderful day. And today we shall be doing some Cardfight Vanguard area. And not just any Cardfight Vanguard area, we shall be doing some Brawler testing. Now, this is the necklace that we're going to be playing here today, which is involving the Brawler archetype of the Narukami clan. So these are the boys and kids and lads that as follows. Starting off with the starter, which is Brawler fighting Draco Kid, a very funny and nice looking card. Just like him, he's just Brawler. It's a Brawler grade 0, doesn't do much for D format. Then we got Brawler Arc, or grade 1 in the right line, which reads, when this is placed on Vanguard Circle, reveal a grade 3 card with Brawler in its card name from your right deck, and then look at the top 7 cards of your deck, shoot the one non-sentinel with only one clan from among them, reveal it, put it in your hand, shuffle your deck. So there's an incentive to having cards with the particular clan symbol particularly on it. It doesn't really ask for which one it wants. It doesn't ask for Narukami or like Kagero. So you can just add some Kagero cards that do have some synergy like generically. There are some, I think Bersakadi Dragon or Berserk. No, Bersakadi, I think. Then we have, obviously second skill is during your turn. If you have a greater good Vanguard on Brawler and his card in addition against Suke power, but that's only on rear guard, so it's not like as amazing. It's mostly just to have more Brawler names, but that's not as important. Now for the next card, we have Brawler Big Bang / Dragon, which is our grade 2 in the right line, which reads auto. When this is placed on Vanguard Circle, use a grade 2 good card with Big Bang Knuckle in its card name for your right deck, and you may reveal it. If you reveal the card, or you have a grade 2 good Vanguard with Big Bang Knuckle in its card name, so +1 and draw a card. If this unit was placed by the Deletion ability, your opponent chooses one of your back row rear, move it to an open front row rear, so and then you can get all your front row units gain plus 5k power. Fairly neat. And the next skill is when this is placed on rear guard circle. If you have a Vanguard with Brawler in its card name, counterblast, draw. Just draw. It's just good. Then for the last skill is continuous rear guard circle. During your turn, if your Vanguard is greater, for each of your Vanguards with Brawler in its card name, this unit gains 5k power. Obviously, the Legion mechanic being basically Legion, meaning you'll have 2 Vanguards in your Vanguard circle. So that just means a plus 10k on this unit. Plus, if you're able to do the D-Legion ability of this guy, which is why we have the D-Legion effect on the first skill, he can give a plus 5k to the front row, meaning this unit on rear, if fully powered, is a 25k on its own. And that's without mentioning Persona, right? So that is fairly neat. Now we go back to the man of the hour, Brawler Big Bang Knuckle Dragon. God, what a beautiful card. And he reads as this: act Vanguard Circle, the D-Legion mechanic, which means you can get a Brawler Big Bang / Dragon from your deck and add it to the Vanguard Circle, so you can D-Legion, and then your base power will be increased based off the other unit's power, meaning you will be a total of 23k. Then obviously you'll be able to pick up 4 cards from your drop zone, 2 triggers, and then 2 non-trigger units. Obviously, you can add the 2 trigger units. Obviously, you can't recycle heals or over triggers, which is a sad demerit from the D-Legion, from the original Legion mechanic. But the advantage is that you do have the 13k base and the 10k power base, meaning that obviously you are stronger than the original Legion. Then we've got the other skill, act Vanguard Circle. Once per turn, so +1, and this unit gains power plus 5k power until the end of turn. Then you and your opponent reveal the top card of your deck and the top card of your opponent's deck. If you reveal the card with Brawler in its card name, or a card with greater than or equal to your opponent's revealed card, this unit gains crit +1 until the end of turn. And you put your revealed card into the hand, and your opponent puts their revealed card into the bottom of the deck. Now, that's very nice, very nice. Basically, just a sort of odd mechanic in order to like get a plus crit. If it's a mix and match of like if you want to have more Brawlers in the deck and so on and so forth, because certain Brawlers are not as good, but certain Brawlers are really good. Regardless. Then second skill is, their last skill, third skill is continuous Vanguard Circle during your turn. If this unit is D-Legion, all your front row units get power plus 5k. If you D-Legion this turn, when this unit would attack, it bows all of your opponent's front row rear guards. So you see there's certain a mechanic that's in order to make this work. So essentially, the D-Legion mechanic of being able to wipe the front row is not something that you have on all the time. Meaning that in order to make this as effective as possible, you want to keep retiring from row, then obviously you want to do D-Legion every turn. But that if you can't, then that's perfectly fine. You can just do the regular D-Legion ability and then just go on forward. and just plus 5k from row, and you can do the ability to just get crits, which is perfectly fine. It's very nice that they didn't make the focus of this card to be in particular of like, oh, you have to retire something, because quite a few decks don't retire or make it so that you're unable to retire, depending on certain formations. So basically, having to retire the attack from row is basically a bonus. It's like something you can have on top, because you can just have the extra 5k and you can have the extra crit, which is really nice. And you can also add a card from hand, so very nice. But the Legion overall in the package is very nice. Now we will go back to some things. I gotta change my triggers. I'm missing an OT. I forgot about that. I always forget something when I make these deck profiles and these testings. Oh well. But this time, I did have the Sentinels this time. I do have the Twin Bucklers and then the Santitude. Then I added a Stealth Fiend Shenri. How this deck works is that while blowing up the entire board is not the plan, usually if you're playing with this and you're doing the Legion first time, you're gonna have a board wiped up. And if not, you can just do you can use Shenri early on just to get an extra power boost and just make sure your hits land. And just get an extra 5k power, which is just overall just a very good skill. Now we have a very nice card that I really like, which is Summit Flare Dragon. He is, if you have no cards in your G-Zone, this card gets all the following, which is if you have a greater Vanguard, discard this card and put a total of 2 cards from your soul or drop that were in the right deck and to the right deck face up. So the top 7 cards of your deck shows the 1 grade 3 or greater card with different card name from your Vanguard. From Monday, reveal it, put to your hand, shuffle your deck. If you did not reveal a card, put this card into your soul. When this unit put on Guardian Circle, if your opponent's drop zone has 4 or more cards, this unit gains plus 5k power until the end of that battle. If your opponent has a G-Zone has a card, bind a grade 0 greater bank card from your soul or drop, and this unit gains plus 10k power. So essentially, this is just an extra grade 3 searcher. Obviously, alternative, because it cannot really search your Vanguard. Your current Vanguard is not something it can look for, but it can let you pick up other cards if you have a lot more grade 3s in your deck, or your deck is more like grade 3 focused. Just basically another card that can do that. And also the extra 5k shield, and just having the potential of becoming basically a trigger in terms of shield. Fairly nice. Now, obviously I only run 2 of because how deck space is going. I'm probably going to have to mess around with some cards with deck space considering how this works, but it is what it is. Then we have our next Brawler that we're going to be having, which is Threatening Brawler Kome. The reason I'm running him is because his first skill is a when this unit plays on Bigger Circle, if you have greater Vanguard with Brawler in its card name, until the end of the turn, your opponent cannot intercept, which is very nice considering you're trying to pop the fire from row. In other words, you can mess around with your formations a bit more. So, very nice. And at the end about this unit boosted a Vanguard Brawler in its card name, put this unit into your soul, look at the top 7 cards of your deck, choose the 1 card with the same card name as your Vanguard from among them, reveal it, put into your hand, and shuffle your deck. Overall, fairly nice. It helps us with a soul, because soul tends to be something of a problem in this deck. Not necessarily a problem, so we don't say, but it's something that you have to be paying attention if you really want to like get the maximum potential out of this deck. Considering that both this guy, when you do the D-Legion, if you're able to do it again, is a Soul Blast, and basically your Vanguard is just a consistent Soul Blast drain. So just having an extra Soul Charge is just fairly neat. Then the discard fodder that I decided to add is Great Flame, Acts of Ambition, Skills, Galleon. Now, considering what I said, this is another drain for Soul Charge. On the other hand, the reason I'm running this guy in particular is mostly because I'm trying to, instead of trying to run decks at the best performing as possible, I'm trying to run them as how much I can do. Great Ambitious Scales is just a discard fodder that is more accessible for newer players, mostly because of the price, most likely. Like, if we were to look at Great Ambition, let me just look him up for a second. Let's look at TCG Player for a second. Let me just bring it over here. And we're going to be... Now we are going to be looking at... Let me just look at the name for a second. Great Flame Axe. So let's just look at Great Flame Axe. Great Flame Axe. And then we just slap Cardfight Vanguard here. And then for... It seems out of stock, but I'm pretty sure this is a sign-in problem. It's less of like, this card is not in stock, but more of like, this card just, since I'm not in TCG Player at the moment, it doesn't let me like check the actual current stock. But overall, this card is an $8.99, and considering how the discard fodder is for Energy Blast, this is genuinely your discard fodder in thought process. See, it's not out of stock. It's just here. It's just $5 and that. If not, if this is not a option you want to pursue, there is another option that's technically not a discard fodder, but functioned as a discard fodder. It is. This is also one I contemplated as well. Where is he? It's this one. Whirlwind Dragon Warlord. Basically, this is a. The last skill is the one thing we want. The other one is the one if your Vanguard's greatly is equal to your Vanguard gets plus 5k. What we're looking for is the last one, which is Rearguard drops up. When your other card is discarded from your hand during your turn, Energy Blast tree and remove this card. Choose one of your discarded cards and put it into your hand. Now, the reason why I chose Great Flame Axe in particular is mostly because I do want to draw, and having the potential of just blowing up a row is just something fairly neat I can do. And considering how much soul I'm being able to like throw back into the deck, I feel like I can risk of like having this. And most of the time, you're not gonna be getting Kolkofon all the time. Just like something that doesn't really matter. Obviously, you want the Energy Blast one if you want to be like more defensive, and the other guy is something that you can guard and then like benefit a lot more. And when I'm talking about it, I see why that card is a lot better. Like, you lose an attacker, but this is just a card you can just defend with. And then just, like, forget about it. And then when you're about to do the discard ability, you basically just do that, Energy Blast, and then just do that. Just works out. It just works out fairly well. Like, yeah, this is just the better option if you want to. If you're sadly have to sacrifice a card, then you can just pick it up again and just have to. Now, for the next card is one of the best blitz orders in the game, which is Defensing Roar, which is basically choose one of your guardians without Sentinel until the end of battle, and it gets, when this unit is retired from your guardian circle, put this card into your hand, and it gets flat 10k power. Basically, it means that if you have to discard the over trigger, then you can basically pick up your over trigger again. Or if you have a unit with a very good skill ceiling, or just a card that you don't want to drop, but you have to defend yourself 100%, then this basically means that you can discard and just be able to pick it up again. Just overall a great card. And now the other card I'm running is Sounds of Wave. I'm contemplating dropping Sounds of Wave, depending on the situation of how the games go. Mostly because I want to have an extra grade 3 target. And I'm thinking of dropping this over the grade 3 one. I forget what its name is. But basically, it's the one that lets me check top 5 and call a unit. Just overall a good top side charge. But this one's just good because it just gives me the extra bit of shield. But considering we're adding the Warden, we're probably going to be dropping Sounds of Wave for the other one. Now we have Draghair Midgard. I'm contemplating throwing this out. Well, I'm going to throw it out because I really want to have like the OT. I kind of need to have the OT. But yeah, we're going to be throwing away Sounds of Wave for this here, Fire Gallus. Another option we could do is Primordial Heart Ablaze, which is discards once more exclusively for like clan related, which is this card can play from drop and play this card if your Vanguard has a clan icon. If you have Vanguard with Persona Right and you do not ride this turn, you can remove this card, activate the Persona Right until the end of the turn. You cannot ride and you can activate Persona Right. Then hand and drop when you would pay the cost for a stride. This is obviously just an extra thing so you can have stride. But this mostly also works as just an extra Persona Right you can just drop and you just have access to, which is fairly nice. So we can either have Primordial Heart Ablaze, or we could have Fire Regalis, which is like the next best one, which is also works on hand and drop. And basically, it's a reveal card. Check the top 5 from the reveal it. If you do not reveal the card, shuffle your deck and draw a card. If you reveal the card, perform the following dependings. And it's either if it's a glitter, it's mostly for glitter. But then for the second card, it's if you reveal the card is less than equal to your Vanguard's grade, you can call it your Rigor Soul. So it's just an extra superior call, which is pretty good, depending on the deck. My deck does not have a lot of rides. Well, not a draw consistency. It has some searches and I have some draws. So I was contemplating like this one's Fire Regalis is just better for my type of situation. Now for the OT, now that is the interesting thing. For the OT, considering that the Vanguard's multi-attack ability does not matter, we could just add Dragveta just to have multi-attacks. Because technically speaking, if I have the continuous ability back, I can just attack twice, which is probably not gonna happen, but swinging twice with a double critical is pretty sweet. I think Dragveta is like the way to go. Dragveta is the way to go. A demon stuff which will reborn or shield blaze evolution buff Zakura Arase in your deck. That's fine. I have neither. So basically, this is the deck profile I'm gonna be running for now. And we're gonna be smacking our head against the wall using this lab. Now let's make sure I have the proper triggers. I do have the proper settings. We have 1, 4, 8, 12, 12, 16. 16 triggers. And we don't go over the 8 limit. We got 4 fronts. Also, I forgot to mention the trigger distribution. The trigger distribution that I chose is basically 3 crits, 4 heals, 4 fronts, 4 crits, and 1 OT, which is being Dracvera. Thought process is basically I want to swing to kill most of the time, so I just want crits as much times as possible. And most of the time, you probably are doing the attack with this guy first. Oh, right. I didn't explain all my cards. I'll be doing that after I swing the crit. Basically, I just want to crit as much as possible, and then we can just have a bigger shield thanks to Parama. And then Dracula is just a multi-attack. Our Vanguard's going to be hitting on crit if we activate the first ability and it pops off properly. So, overall, good. Okay, now for the last cards of our deck, obviously, is Brawler, Walfie Dragon, just another Brawler name. And something I have a very nice thought process is that we're probably going to get a grade 3 version of this card, which is Wild Rush Fist Dragon. But obviously, this card is mostly just a extra superior call by emergencies, a counterblast ability for that. And when you're great to greater Vanguard with Brawler in this card name attacks, if this card did not stand during the battle phase, you can counterblast stand this unit and it gets 10k power. A restand, which overall, I think it's fairly lame how it operates. Well, considering it's Brawlers, I'm not as bothered considering how the ability operates. It's a Vanguard and a Rearguard skill. So basically, it means that if we're getting the other grade 3 that's supposed to have D Legion, and it's gonna be D Legion with Wild Fist, this guy here, then basically the Vanguard will have a restand ability plus a 10k power, which is gonna be nice. But at the exact same time, just having an extra restand is just like, it's not as great. Technically speaking, for the theme of Brawlers, which is Brawlers is basically just attacking and attacking multiple times their units. For Brawlers, it's not that bad having the restand mechanic. But the thing is, we've seen the restand mechanic enough that this just seems it just seems meh. Doesn't seem as amazing. But that's just a thought process for now. Obviously, we have 5 Regalas, I already discussed it, but I also have Astonishing Blaze Dragon Armaduras. This is just one of the best archetypes I like that they added to the recent sets this year. Basically, just a grade 3 that has a permanent 5k power boost with no restrictions, and he can also intercept as well. Just fairly overall pretty good. Just a grade 3 guy who's 13k and doesn't get run around by cards with 10k. This is neat. Then with the attack the Vanguard, if your Vanguard's grade 3 or greater, Energy Blast 3, choose one of your opponent's Rearguards retired until the end of the battle. This unit gets 5k power, and if you do damage on 4 more cards, and you present roll this turn, it also gets 5k for each grade of the unit retired by this effect. Overall, basically just a unit with an extra skill, but it's just a grade 3 soldier cards with grade 3 restricted abilities, like searching, or like you want more grade 3s in the board with like pretty decent abilities and pretty decent shield. This is basically just good off card, because everything else usually has a 5k shield, and the other card that does have a bigger shield are either at triggers or it's Summit Flare Dragon. So overall, pretty solid. I am a big fan of this. But overall, this is all we have for today. So now let us jump to it. Obviously, I'm going to be turning off my screen for a second, so nothing really bad happens. No information is leaked. And let's jump right to it. Holy crap, it is empty. I understand why it's empty, because, hello everybody, it's 3 Kings Day. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So most likely, it's going to be pretty empty for now. If we don't really see a lot of traffic today for people, we're going to be probably for, like, an area, which is a possibility considering my server is mostly located for those types of time zone, I think. It mostly is just one server that just holds everybody here. Oh, let me check my deck. Let me check your deck. Yeah, deck is fine. I like this. This is actually something fairly useful. Just something that lets you just jump into an arena and just tells you, and just in case you don't have enough triggers and so forth, the game already gives you an alert. So it's overall pretty good. Now let us jump in. 1, 2, 3, 4, and he shoots it. Okay, let's see how we go about this. Now there again, something I mentioned before is that Bellicosity Dragon is a Kagero unit that doesn't have a restriction for its ability. It just needs a Vanguard to have a clan symbol. That we could have picked that guy out, but I really wanted to just try it out without him for now, because I don't think it's gonna be as much of a problem for now. Soul, I think Soul's gonna be perfectly fine, especially since we're adding the Shimmer. Well, we'll see. We'll see. Ooh, Meteor. That's interesting. I'll try not to let myself be led by grade zeros unless like it says it in particular. Unless I start seeing the right, then I'm just starting like, okay, then I should be like paying attention. Sorry for the bit of lag there. You write that, then draw, and then this guy's ability. When you place, I can reveal a grade 3 card. Reveal my Big Bang Knuckle Dragon. So then I can look at top 7 cards of your deck, choose the 1 card non-sento with 1 clan symbol. So I have to check top 7. Hopefully we can get a clan. No, 7. 7. And then we got nope. Oh, we got grade 2, grade 3. We got the persona right. Let's go. So we can either add the grade 2. I want to get the persona right. One less card angling there. Look at the one will climb on, reveal it, put your hand, shuffle your deck. So shuffle 2, 3, 4, then main phase, and then I'm going to be throwing a Shemri here, and then battle, and then with a boost, this guy attacks, and then thanks to Shemri's ability, plus 5k power. Overall, drive check, heal trigger, that's fine. Power, would have preferred a crit, but that's fine. Then shoves the soul, draw a card. And the turn. Overall, pretty good turn. That's not bad. That's the advantage of just having Cherry. Cherry can just make your first Vanguard turn pretty big. And if you're running like a ton of crits, then that's just something you can just benefit. Now, another neat thing is just having the Fire Regalis. Fire Regalis is just fairly good. You can just forget about it. Most of the time, it's not going to be something that's going to be imprisoned or something like that. Not something that can be targeted in that way. Now, the question is, will I be rushed here? When you boost, if you times on 0 more cards and you don't counter charge, it's not getting a counter charge anytime soon. So it's going to be coming here switching. So I'm going to give him minimum information. So I'm going to be doing this. There we go. Perfect guard is there. 16k. Do I want to... My grade 2 does not need counter. So I don't need the damage either. 23k. There we go. Now, a good thought process for when you do card fights like this is that general tip is basically, if you don't have to really discard, then just don't. If you don't have to take the damage, then just don't take the damage. Just overall fairly good advice. Now, I'm going to be dropping this guy to something that we can get next turn, most likely, because next turn there's a possibility I'm probably going to get punched a lot. Right, then we just play some Vanguard, choose a grade 3 greater Vanguard, big bell knuckle card from your right deck, and just reveal. And then if it has greater mass, Soul Blast, and draw a card. So I'll be able to Soul Blast 1 card. I'll be sending away my grade 0. So I get a draw. Not bad. It's mostly a persona, so nothing great is going to be coming out. And since he doesn't have 1 or less rear guards, we are going to be just slapping him. So battle. And then just 10k to his Vanguard. Don't really want to target the rears. He might... Oh, this doesn't have intercept. That's... Just keep smacking him the Vanguard. Just overall the fine idea of just doing this. No pressure, no pressure, no pressure, no pressure. No guard, drive shit. Front trigger. That's what proc. Okay. He lost a grade 2. That grade 2 being lost is nice. Now I got a pretty big shield, which I can use now. And I do have the Perilous Lace here, which I can guard with. The most I want in terms of damage is, I'd say, about 2. Now for this one is look at the top 5, choose the... Yeah, I can just, it's... Basically, next turn I'm going to be getting that. Then I'm going to be prepping a board. We're going to be popping the front row. This deck does not do pick up its cards. It's mostly just set up a pretty big board and then being able to diversify its board. Okay, deck, choose the great land with to your rear shuffle your deck. If you have 5 or more units, your opponent chooses a card from their hand and they discard it. They have 5 more units, and now I have to discard 1. So I'm dropping... Yep. That is a risk I had to take with this deck. I should have dropped it, especially since they did not have the card that Superior calls Drop Zone. Which I think was that one exactly. Nope, it's not this one. Okay. I think I'm fine here. Yeah, I keep forgetting that the grade 2 doesn't call itself. So he does meet the requirements just right there. Basically, I have to pop this guy. Oh well, we'll get... Forget. We're gonna be popping the front row regardless. Let's see, we got anybody here who can call itself? Nope. Let's see. Blah, 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 blah. Your turn, you have 3 or more meteor card. Protect the choose a card for different card. Put into your hand. Nothing 10 anniversary in the mute type. Narukami Mijanaga. Mijanaga. Overall, nothing that's really concerning here. Just multi-attacking. He maybe discard. He's gonna do a multi-attack with this. When he's in his place, he already activated the ability. This is nothing. Basically, it just gave him a extra soul charge. Okay. Overall, nothing really concerning. Just overall pretty decent formation for what it is. Don't want it to hit when you boost a unit with Meteor card. If you damage on 3 or more face down cards, he's still gonna get it, but it's just one attack I have to pay attention less, and it's overall something fairly guardable. 26k. This lady. If your adoption has 4 more. Opponent's drops on 4 more cards, which he does not. He has only 2 more cards. Open the guardian circle, your opponent has 2 more cards. He's just gonna be swinging me with the other guys, so... This card does not have a boost. Actually, formation's kind of sloppy, so no guard. I'm gonna take it. Nothing. Yeah, it's okay. Lost this guy, that's fine. Only need the 1 counterblast. Vanguard doesn't use counterblast, which is fairly nice. So 10k. Guard 2 or more. I'll take it. Then cards in drop zone, it's more, so I gotta drop a trigger 100%. Here you go. 2 damage is fine. Okay, stando and draw. Didn't drop anything, get anything I like. Let's see. How's my formations gonna be? I'm gonna recall from drop zone, call that guy from back. Have this guy that can pop another guy. Yeah, okay, that's fine. So basically what I'm dropping is... Yeah, I'm dropping this guy. Drop this, ride. Ride, Big Bang Knuckle Brawler. Have enough triggers in drop zone. I have a grit. And I have a front, which I can recycle, which works perfectly fine. Then I'm going to be doing... Where's Knuckle? There we go. If you have Hangar Brawler in his card name, you can counterblast call this card to rear guard circle. So, do this guy's ability. Call. I like him in this position right here. Then, when you place on rear guard, you have a greater Brawler in his card name, and until the end of turn, that unit cannot intercept. So, I can negate the intercept of a certain card. And then I can pop this guy. Not an on-place ability. I'll have to think about that later. So basically, I'll have to... This will be a 10k on its own. During your turn, your Vanguard's D-Legion. Oh, he's gonna be 15k. That's fine. So basically, follow this guy here. Ability activated. The one that can't intercept. This one. No intercept. Busy boost, but the unit is okay. Then I'm gonna be activating this lad here. Discard, look at top 5, and then call it. Grade less equal to your Vanguard, call it to rear. So this, look at top 5. So beep. Grade less equal to my Vanguard, and then call it to rear. Ooh, this is nice. Place your Vanguard's grade equal to your Vanguard, or equal to your opponent's grade. This unit gains 5k 10k power to the end of the turn, and then I have a discard fodder. That's not gonna be proccing, but it's another booster which I can have. So call this guy here. Deck shuffle. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then call this lad here. Here, and then Vanguard's ability D-Legion. Which means I'm gonna be shoveling this one, this one, this one, and this one. Should have got the grade 1 back into the deck. Oh, what can you do? So basically, how do I do D-Legion? How do I do D-Legion? Basically, if your opponent's Vanguard greater, which he is, blah, 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 for 2 cards from your drop into your deck and search your deck for the 1. So bottom, 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 and then deck search. And then we look for our lab. Oh, wait. There we go. Delete. So now base power is... There we go. Deck shuffle. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then this guy's ability. Soul Blast 1. And since it was placed in my Vanguard's Brawler in its card and draw a card. Then, if this plays what it would be, then choose one of your opponent's back row rear guards, move to an open front row rear guards, and it gets all your front row gets plus 5k. So now front row gets plus 5k power. Then this guy's ability, so plus 1. And this unit gains 5k power. Your opponent reveals the top card of your deck and the top card of your opponent's deck. Grade 1. To bottom. Then Vanguard get a crit plus 1 since I beat him in grade. Crit plus 1 to your hand, and your review couple in the bottom deck. Do your turn if this unit is D-Legion, all from units get plus 5k power. In other words, another extra 5k power to the front row. And then for each of your Vanguards with Brawler in its card name, this unit gains 5k power. That's on rear. Vanguard is attack front row. So we're going to be popping the front row now. That's fine. Then battle. Also, this guy gains a extra 5k power. So we're going to be swinging first. So first off, $10k to the Vanguard. He's going to probably intercept with Mirror-Lish. Intercept with the Mirror-Lish. Yeah, that's the proper response to that. I probably have to add another card that has the intercept ability blocker, but it would be like a lot more cost to do that. So, I don't know. So then Vanguard swings. This is a 20. It gets 10k power because of his ability. Oh, wait. And this guy gets also an extra 5k power. I did not notice that. Then, battle, front row. Front row. 38k power. Really nice. And when you get your great Vanguard with your attacks and card name, if you do not send it to your battle, then restand this guy and it gets plus 5k power. So overall, it's hitting pretty good here. Then this is still hitting pretty good. We are doing pressure with a 38k double crit. Perfect card. Yes, discard for that. Then twin dry first check. Front trigger, power to the entire front row. Not bad. Second check. No crits. That's fine. This guy also dies. The entire front row dies. There we go. Then I imagine I want to strict with this. Because when you attack your Hangar, choose one of your opponent's rear guards, retire it until the end about this unit gets think about. Persona road this turn. I did not persona road into the words. Beep, beep. Energy blast 3. 1, 2, 3. Retire. And then this unit gains an extra 5k power, 51k to your Vanguard. And then, with the boost this guy, look at top of your card, choose the one card with same card name as your Vanguard from your London repeal and put your advantage of it. So, 48k to your Vanguard, and since my opponent is Legion, he gains an extra 5k power. Okay, then, discard's ability, put it into Soul. To Soul. And then I look at the top 7, top 5. Look at top 7 cards. Okay, so top 7 for another grade 3. And then take him out of the deck, most likely. If not, get the grade 2 out. We have to choose the 100% card name as your Vanguard from under reveal point to your hand shuffle. I did not even get a slash in there. Oh well, what can you do? 1, 2, 3, 4. End of turn. Overall, good turn. Pretty good turn considering Brawler, how it operates and how I made it. Now he will get, look at top 7 card deck, choose up to that guy's ability is activated, but he will not reach the requirement of 5 cards. He won't have 5 units to go. In other words, I am perfectly fine. If you have no units with the same card in position, it gets a call for free. If it's the same card is so blessed, put this card into your bottom deck and draw a card. Okay, that's fine. Gets a free call. This is what I was worried about, because I knew there was a unit that called itself if you wrote into Meteor Cat attack. So this works perfectly fine for me. Boom, boom. Doesn't get enough targets for the discard, baby. Let's go. And this is only during turn. When your other cards discard free hand during your turn. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Now, I did not reach the necessary requirements to pop all that. Actually, I could have done Shenri boosted, right? This doesn't need to be Vanguard boost. Yeah, it doesn't need Vanguard boost. Could have done this rear attack. 13k to me. For interceptors, we'll kind of want to keep this guy to myself. You can call himself, though. I think I'm just going to be doing this for damage. 28k, that's fine. 25k, that's perfectly fine. He's gonna bounce a guy. Somebody's gonna come in stronger. I only really need the 2 damage. I'm gonna risk it. Gonna risk it. Gonna risk the Vanguard attack to be doing that shenanigan, and then I'm gonna be perfect guarding. Even if I have to drop another card, that's fine. Bounce, and then he's gonna call. Oh, maybe play some of your. If I could power, then kind of let's draw a card. Okay, that's fine. Then no guard. Let's see what we're doing. Nothing. Nothing. That was weird. OT. That does not matter. Draw. Turn. So less than this unit is going to take a power. He's probably going to aim my rears. That's fine. That's fine. Turn in. Retire this unit, choose a card with the meter, different card name, and put this unit into hand. And I'm gonna persona red as well. So this is gonna be dangerous for you. This is gonna be dangerous for you. Hand's big, but I have him at 4 damage, which is like death. That is death. That is absolutely death. He's choosing cards. Let's see, what would be my recommendation? Persona right would be fun, but I think he has to go by defensive. He is in a tough position. And overall, he does not have a card that's useful here. Best I could do is like, probably Delphina. Oh, different from this card. Okay, yeah, no, that's dangerous. Yeah, I don't really have a good option for here. Because Delphina is like the best option there. But the advantage of leaving Vidalafina there means just one less target I have to target. But thanks to Big Bang Slash Dragon, I can just force that shit out. So it does not matter. And I already have a copy. I have 2 copies of freaking Kome. So my opponent is kind of in a bad position. And when I mean kind of, I mean they're in a bad position. Like, sure, I lost my Armadius, but like, I'm swinging pretty big right now. And considering how this is built, you're not getting a card in board here. He has enough soul to do this ability. He has 2 more copies in the... If he Persona Writes again, he'll be able to activate 3 of these abilities to get like 3 draws. And then he can just... And put this card into the bottom deck, draw a card. So basically, he has all 4 copies, and he has the... And he Persona is able to Persona Write. He's able to do this ability 3 times. And then he's able to do the last ability. Which is like kind of nutty. Because basically it's like, oh, I don't have hands. And now he's like, I have 4 cards. I just drew, I drew 3 cards. But I think we aim for kill here. Let's see, still choosing? Yeah, he's trying to be careful, but it's just like, I don't think he has any incredible options here. He doesn't have a lot of good options here. Pretty sure I would have recommended, like, taking away Alferal. Alferal is really good in order to get, like, more resources to defend yourself. But the problem with Alferal is, like, it's grade 3 and doesn't do anything else other than just being a slightly bigger and then getting draw. That's all it really does. Pretty sure we have other meteors. Ooh, wait a second. What the heck happened? I think my game froze. Or it just got really, really slow. Oh, boy. Oh, that does not bode well. We were having a good game, too. Jeez, that kind of sucks. It might just be that it just got slower out of nowhere, but, like, yeah, I'm not able to interact with the simulator. It just happens. My setup on Linux is, like, a lot better how I had it initially. It runs more consistently, but it just sometimes just whiffs and just dies. And I had a pretty good game. I think my deck's fairly fine. Have quite a few attackers. I do have more big blind slash dragons. Yeah, I do have better options. I have another big blind slash on soul. Oh wait, I think I know what I would do for mistakes in order to fix it. I would soul blast the big bang slash I have in soul, and also the wild arc. Mostly the big bang slash so I can have another recurring name, which is also an advantage I have with this archetype. But yeah, seems the game. Yeah, because look, my mouse is there and I'm just moving it. Damn. Yep, it just happened. Yep, I'm gonna crash it. Can't even let me crash. That's crazy. Got task manager this shit in order to take it down. That sucks. Oh well, it's one of the things I knew was gonna happen in Linux. Because area does not have Linux support at all. So now we just write Cardfight. Vanguard EXE is running, and then just end it. There we go. Sadly, that means I lost the recording, which kind of sucks. I wanted the recording. But it is what it is. This shit happens. You're going to be seeing me tweaking out a bit. Yeah, you're going to be seeing me tweaking out a bit. Give me a second. Trying to load Cardfight area here. For some reason, I'm unable to load Cardfight area in, like, easier to access, like in my start menu, where I can just press, like, the Windows key and then just search it out. Sadly, it just has a lot of problems trying to do that. Oh, well. It is what it is. It's just something that we're going to have to deal with. Right now, you're just going to have to give it a second as it loads up again. Look, it starts playing. It is what it is. It's either this or, like, Cardfight Vanguard Deer Days. And, like, the entire community of Vanguard has already discussed of why Deer Days is not as good as this. Like, they could just make a freaking ripoff of, like, well, they can't necessarily make a ripoff completely of how Yu-Gi-Oh works. Like, if you're gonna make a Cardfight Vanguard simulator and like try to like charges for like rolling packs and things, I understand you'd have to try to make the economy a lot more friendly because of how Vanguard operates. That we're stuck on clans and it's not like as versatile as you go because you can just run a deck with whatever you want. Technically. Yeah, everything's fine. I basically just gotta deal with my attack patterns. I also gotta remember that I gotta make sure I have a lot of great ones. But the great ones have like pretty decent shield. Let me check if I have like, is there anything in grade 2 that has pretty decent shields? That's right, shield. Either that or have like more cards with. Because the thing with, it wasn't Slash that was doing me the search. The one that was doing me the search was. Oh, well, that was mostly on me. Yeah, it was mostly on me. Anything else with a pretty decent shield value that I can use? Generic enough. That's El Calibra. This one's eh. Meh. That's Persona Shield Ticket. Persona Shield Ticket, it's a thought process, but like that's Energy Blast. Then we have this generic double R. During your turn, your opponent's Vanguard's grade 3 or greater, and your opponent has one or less unit. This unit gains 5k power, so it can just continuous 5k. Well, it's only during your turn, so it's kind of useless for a double R. And then auto, when unit plays a Guardian Circle, if your damage has 5 or more cards, or an attack hits your Vanguard this turn, so less one, and this unit gains take a shield until the other turn. Overall, not terrible. I just wish, like, the first skill was a permanent at least 5k. That would have made it, like, somewhat useful. Because, like, it already has, like, very strict restrictions just to get a 5k power boost. Like, that kind of sucks. Like, make it, it's a continuous as well. Just make it permanent even during my opponent's turn. Like, the skill's still gonna suck, but, like, give it to me. Like, why the fuck not? Also, Vanguard, Rearguard. Why the fuck not? That would have been nice. But yeah, overall, nothing else that can give me pretty good shields. But this is a pretty good discard fodder. Just Energy Blast just leaves the field for the Rearguard, so I can drop it on field and just start smacking people with it. And even if it dies, it still gives me benefit. Okay, let's just block up the game screen again. You're gonna look at my pretty background for a segundo. Beep-ba, 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 beep. Beep-ba-ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-ba. Playing around some shit here, then. I'm curious. How's the V area looking? Nothing here. Not a surprise. But she basically shut down that format. That format already had, like, a very little player. But, like, then Bushi's just like, yeah, let's just not support it. It's just like, why? Dude, I'm so sad. I was genuinely excited to get the possibility of getting the cross ride of my Steel Demon Dragon Dungeray. God, Concrete Supreme Dragon Dungeray Unlimited. I would have been in Cloud 9 the entire time. That would have been amazing. I love that guy. Tails, right? Then I'm going second. Second's when I'm going. Second. Good luck, have fun. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pretty good discard fodder. Only one of this guy. And yeah, I think I'm gonna draw crit triggers. Yeah, I knew it. Well, that sucked. Okay, that is something. 2, 3, 4. I was hoping a Shenri, honestly. Ooh. Sweet Linker Hamstella. That is a War Beast. Okay. And a draw. Not the best discard. Wait, why did I send the other? Ah, man, I suck. Oh, boy, that was not great. That was not great. Throw this. Hopefully I can get a Shenri out of this. Draw. Then discard ability. Beep, beep. I just reveal this guy. Then look at the top 7 cards of my deck. Choose one card with Clan from amongst them. Can you give me Wild Slash? No. Stride. Here's grade 3. Okay. That's fine, I guess. Not what I wanted, but it is what it is. 1, 2, 3, 4. Battle. 8K to the Vanguard. No guard, okay. That's pretty good. That's not for now. That's mostly good for my... That's mostly good for my grade 3 turn. Because in my grade 3 turn, I would have soul blasted my grade 1 at least. And most likely my grade 2 and my grade 0. So I would have had Wild, Slash, and Arc out. Arc used to be really, really good. Now he's like very meh. He's alright. Just 2K. And it's a continuous as well as not act. If it was an act, that would have been better. Although considering it just gets power because of my opponents, yeah, it doesn't matter if it's act or cont. Let's see. Discard regard is a little demonic method Valefer. Plays you may soul charge and then kind of blast this draw a card. Okay. And when this unit attacks a Vanguard, grade 3 unit, if you have a card in your soul with the same card name as your Vanguard, this unit gains 5k power. If your soul has another card same card name as this card is in Sweet Link state. Okay. I can guard all these attacks. Sadly, I drew a lot of crit. That's not as amazing. Thankfully, it doesn't come with a lot of power. Meaning I can just not die. That if I deal with a deck that's more rush, that's going to be a lot more difficult. But I'm not trying this deck as like the most meta thing. I'm just running it with like what I want. Actually good, but not the best discard for this. I'm probably going to be throwing Kome out. I only really need the one. I don't need a lot of boosters like this. Yeah, but I need it like can here. So drop this. Wish I had the grade 2. Then discard ability. Then so last arc. Then draw one card. Just reveal. Draw card. Not the best draw. Just keep drawing triggers, sadly. Should I throw another Slash? No, I'm gonna keep it for next turn so that I can profit and get more draws out of this. I think that's the right move. Yeah. Okay, battle. So now 10k Vanguard. Do they want the extra damage? I'm pretty sure they do. But I've drawn quite literally 2, 3 crits. So we'll see. No, but we did draw Wild Fist. Wild Fist is something we're going to need. And that's not good. Oh, well. Means next turn we're probably going to have to be doing the pressure that turn in order to be able to, like, be as more effective as possible. That's mostly how it's going to be. But it is what it is. Sweet INTERCEPTED. Okay. Obviously, in the Sweet Link stake, at the beginning of your battle phase, soul charge and perform the following according to the soul charge card. If the card unit is Sweet Link stake, all your rear guards get plus 5k power. Trigger unit until the end of turn. This unit gains critical plus 1 ultra will gets plus 5k. Non-trigger unit until the end of turn. This unit gets triple drive and 10k. It was a non-trigger, so triple drive plus 10k. Wait. If this unit is Sweet Link stake, all your rear guards get the 5k power. Okay, so Sweet Link stay and triple drive plus 10k, and front row gets plus 5k power. Yep, beginning of your battle phase. Another, okay. Oh, he got the soul charge already. Now he gets the benefit of like 10k, triple drive. How's the rear swing? And when it plays, you get 5k power. And then with unit attacks, you have a great Vanguard. If you have a soul card, say card as your Vanguard, this unit gains 5k power until the end of the turn. Does he have that? Nope, nope, nope. He does not. Okay. Triple drive, 33k. I would have to drop more cards than I would want. No guard. Those drops don't look. Yeah, 2 cards. Yeah, it's not worth. Critical trigger. I suspect that this might have happened. Okay. And one more. Yeah, 3 damage. We don't have a PG, but we do have triggers. So let's see. First check. Critical triggers, thankfully. Triggers did work. Second check. Nothing. Third check. Losing those cards are gonna be something that's gonna be harding our ass for later. 20k. We can drop a crit here. There we go. And then for this one, it's 43k. This is a 20. I'm gonna have to drop something else. So basically this guy. And then dropping this guy here. That should be enough. Then, at any turn, return 6 cards so you link a different card name from your soul to the deck. Choose a card from your damage zone, heal it, and shuffle your deck. He doesn't have Sweet Female doesn't have sex. Okay. Stand. Draw. No decent discard fodder, sadly. So I'm gonna have to drop Summit Flare. Yeah, that's fine. Then stand and draw. And we got Big Bang Knuckle Dragon. There we go. Then we are going to be doing D-Legion because none of my cards really losing their merit for with D-Legion right now. Actually, the extra trigger would be lose. In this place, you have Hangar, Brawler, discarding kind of let's draw a card. This is actually better if I do it now. So, call. Let's go this guy, kind of +1. So I'm going to be drawing to blast this guy. And draw a card. That was the right idea. Then, in place, if you have a grade 3. Oh, we can also pull the guy from the back row. Okay, that's going to be working up great. Okay. So then, Vanguard's ability. You're going to be grabbing 1. Actually, no. That stays in drop. We're going to be grabbing this guy. Arc. Actually, get Arc out. Okay, I have the idea. I'm basically going to be getting this guy back. We're going to be getting this guy back. We're going to be getting this guy back. And then we're going to be getting the extra crit. Then, back to the deck. To bottom. To bottom. Bottom. To bottom. Because then, where is the... Where's slash? Slash. Has the artwork. Where's my slash? There it is. Delete. That's perfect. Deck shuffle. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then when Legion is placed on D-Legion, so Soul Blast 1. Draw a card. And then we move to the front row, and you get all your front row units get plus 5k power. To front. And then plus 5k to the entire front row. Then I'm going to be called, then this guy's ability, Soul Blast 1. Soul Blast. Plus 5k. And then crit plus 1. Reveal top. Then reveal top me. Grade 0, grade 2. To bottom, and since I did not reveal a card with the exact same grade, if you reveal a card with Brawler discarding or a card with same grade or greater equal to your opponent's revealed card, doesn't get bonus, so this card just goes to the hand. That card goes to the bottom of the deck. Sadly, do not get that crit. That's it. Then I'm going to be calling... I don't have enough for soul, but I have enough for an extra retire or just an extra power boost. Then I'm going to be calling... Do your turn if your Vanguard wish... Blah, 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 blah. This one has enough power. Oh, wait. I forgot. I can just do... Office. Blast. Spirit Call. Then I can call this lad here. Plus 10k power, 5k power. Then this guy here. Then during your turn, if my Vanguard's the Legion, plus 5k power. Then do your turn, if you have Vanguard, for each Vanguard with Brawler and Scar name, this unit get plus 10k power. And also, both units, since they're in D Legion, give a 5k power for the entire front row. So this is, during your turn, if your own, the front row units get plus 5k power. In other words, another 5k power. Then battle. This is nice. This is nice. Okay, so first off, also no intercept. Because of this guy. So, beep, beep. So basically, 25k to your Vanguard. The 3 damage is going to be working out fine for me. I'm going to work that out. 25k. This unit gains 3 lane. This unit gains plus 10, 5k power. Put it into your soul. 23k. An extra card. Thank you very much. Thank you. Then, Bangado swing. Front row. 38k. Huh, it does the math for the extra 10k power we have here. Now guard, twin drive. Heal trigger, that's perfect. I can give power to here. Cover 1 damage. Cover wild fist. Then second check. No trigger. It's just 1 damage, but my rears are also we got this one restands. Plus 10k. That was in during the battle, I keep forgetting. Then, with a boost, 43k. Do your turn. We use this card for hand through your turn. That is 28k. Why is he guarding this? Yeah, oh, he's mostly doing it for soul charge. That's what he's doing. He's not trying to guard it. He is guarding it. What the hell? You gotta drop another card though. Still not an. Oh right, this one gets the extra. Gets another soul charge, and then he gets the extra 5k shield. Yeah, that's it. Okay. Then boost. This guy does his shit. Then I can shove it into soul. Then this guy's ability. Shove to soul. Soul. Look at top 7. Hopefully I can I don't whiff it this time. I whiffed it again. Damn it. Wait, what the fuck? No, this guy stays delete. It's this guy that goes to soul. Entering. That was weird. Beep, beep. There we go. And not the best formation, but I did what I could here. This was a very, very finicky turn. Ooh, he did not have Persona right. He did not have Persona right. That works out for me. Unless... Yeah, no Persona right. Okay, I'm down to 2 damage. Next turn, I do have a... Oh yeah, I've drawn my copies of Big Bang Knuckle. That's why. I'm gonna ride again. I have Energy Blast and Excessive Energy Blast. I should have used it for at least a draw. Not like I'm gonna be using this card ability this turn, this game now. Not at this point. Counterblast has been okay. I've only had to use really Counterblast in order to disappear call again. Wild Fist. But if they don't target the Wild Fist overall, I still have a pretty good incentive to guard for him. And even then, I do have a grade 3 with a pretty decent skill. So I don't have to invest a lot of Counterblast. Or I can just add him, just do top 5 again. Yeah, I just fucked it up there in the beginning of the game. That is what it is. What can you do? Bim ba bim ba bam bam ba bam ba bam bam ba bam ba bam 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 ba bam. Ooh, Sweet Link Sick is gonna be dangerous here. It is what it is. Let's see how we deal with this. How you doing, Potato-kun? You think we can... Oh, shit! I have not been showing off the game. I am an idiot. Whatever the fuck. I'm still gonna have the recording for this game, I think, from inside the simulator, so it's fine, I guess. Oh, fuck's sake. 20k to me. I really need the damage. I don't really want to do Wild Fist, so I'm just gonna be doing guard. And then guard. 23k. There we go. That's another 20k. He's probably gonna restand a lot. I don't have a lot of perfect guard. So I'm just gonna be really benefiting of just... Yep, he restands. All those guys. OT triple drive. By obligation, I have to do this 100%. OT. Critical. Ugh, that's gonna be dangerous. If he pulls another crit, we are in dangerous waters. Thank God. Oh boy, we really need like a heal on one of these. Critical, that's not what I wanted. 23k. 63k. Then, second check. First check, second check. Chamry, nah, damn, that sucks. And we don't really have him in a pressured state, sadly. Oh, well, what can you do? What can you do? Let me just ban this guy. This guy is being fairly annoying. There we go. And he's able to... Oh, right, the Vanguard skill. Choose a card from your damage zone, heal it, and shuffle the deck. That's kind of nutty, not gonna lie. Deck. He already has a soul. That means every turn he can just heal. In other words, I gotta be pushing the death here and now. Stand and draw. So now we ride. Draw a card. And plus 10k to the entire front row. Okay, so let's do what we have to do. First off, calling this lad here. Call this lad here. No intercept. So, intercept. That's one intercept down. Then call this guy. And then bang out those skill. Beep beep. I'm just gonna be shuffling back to my deck. Slash. Crit. So to bottom. And then, mysteriously, I'm going to be searching a slash in my deck. And I'm going to be deleting. Deck shuffle. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then thanks to Persona writing. Obviously, that's going to be a 20 power boost over there. And since I have enough damage, I'm going to be powering up a bunch of power over here. And then, skill activated. I'll be activating a Soul Blast 1. Soul Blast. Draw a card. That's not good. Game, why do you do this to me? Then, all from roll get plus 5k power. Then, Vanguard's ability. Soul Blast 1. That is this guy. Then plus 5k here. Reveal top. Grade 0. Grade 0. Okay, the bottom of the deck, so I won't be getting the crit again, sadly. I whiffed it again because I've been just pulling mad triggers, sadly. And since I'm D-Legion, I'm popping the entire front row and just plus 5k power to the entire front row again. And then since I'm D-Legion, this guy gets with 5k power. Wow. We're wrong. Oh, that was a miss. Don't worry. Now, this unit gets intercept, power boost. Is not going to get a power. This already has the extra 5k power. We already have intercept. I should pop the entire front row. I should do this ability. Actually speaking, energy blast 7, blah, 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 blah. Okay, yeah, I'm doing this. Actually, let me check something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do I have extra copies of that bastard in my deck? Actually, I can do this. Then discards ability. Actually, no. I'm not gonna do this. It's gonna be a lot more weirder trying to get the proper cards for this. So instead, attack with this first. Yeah, okay. So battle. Wait, maybe last 7. 4, 5, 6, 7. Go for it. That's good actually. Now battle. For the boost, Vanguard attacks. Retire. So attacking with the Vanguard plus 5k power. And since I've retired grade T2, that's fine. 10k power, that's fine. Then 35k. Bonus Vanguard. 38k, yeah, that works. And then Vanguard swings. And then this guy's ability. Free stand plus 10k. $48k, no guard. Yeah, because I didn't get my crit. Power crit here. Second check. No trigger. Damn. So I'm just pushing him to 5 at least. Nothing. Nothing. At least that worked out for me. Then with a boost, 63 to the opponent's Vanguard. He probably has a PG there. I have not. I only have 1 PG. 38k. That's 40. 58. Still need one more. Still need one more, buddy. Still need one more. There we go. So he saved that one for later. Then shove the soul. Then look at top 7. Do I get a slash out of this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. God, I've been whiffing that. Jesus. 1, 2, 3, 4. Whatever. End turn. At least I took out like a lot of his cards. That is one benefit. I've been doing this here. I'll have the recording at least. Let's see. Triggers have not been in my favor. I do have... I'm pretty sure I have enough crits here. Can't shove heals back. Basically, I got to guard with my crit if we want to see them again, so I can do this shit again. And I should put back slashers again. I have 1 slash here, another slash here, another slash here. Just shove both slashes back into the deck, so I can have the possibility of being able to get a draw again. I don't have the intercept denier, so basically I got to attack again with like full power in order to be able to do anything. He doesn't have anything that relatively bounces. So I think it should be fine. He did Persona right though. So now he's able to do that. And I can PG the other attacks, which are going to be fine. This guy's not hitting with the exact same power boost. He basically just has him in the board. He got the crit. He doesn't get the triple drive though, so that is the benefit. 30k. There's something I can fix here. I can just do this guy here. 28k and then intercept here. Beep, beep. 28k. He can resend that guy 35k power. I can just block that with this. PG. And then I can just drop the wild fist here. Nothing good. It's nice. You won't be hitting me with enough power as far as I'm concerned. 35k. This is a 33k. 33k. And then this is going to be double trigger. Yeah, it's going to be fine. 33k, that's fine. Then he's going to be trying to kill me, but trigger and trigger. Oh, baby. Yeah, he's able to heal, but you're in tough position, my friend. I'm going to be shuffling my freaking brawlers again back into the deck. You are in Death Watch. Okay, now if I want to have the possibility of being able to see Persona Right again, then I'm going to probably shuffle Big Bang Knuckle again. I want to do Attack Vanguard. I want to do Restanding, but I really want to pop the front row. That's going to depend on exactly what the fuck is going to happen here. Because I'm not going to be spending on a Counterblast for a Restand if he's just still going to have the 10k in the front row. The Restand's a bonus, I guess. It doesn't really matter. Covered one, then stand and draw. And this is my final turn. Ooh, this guy. Hello. Dando, draw, Raido. Draw a card. Then battle phase. Then let's start with the good old D Legion. So first off, I will be targeting Big Bang Knuckle Dragon, Big Bang Slash Dragon, and then a crit, and another crit. They are going back to the bottom of the deck. No, why does it freeze again? No, not mid-fucking game. I was about to kill him. Oh, no fucking way. Oh. That is so fucking annoying. That is heartbreaking. Well, my opponent has left. That's why it fucking... Oh, you piece of shit. Because my opponent freaking left the damn game. Pricks. I had the perfect hand to just murder this man. My opponent just left the game. That's so annoying. Leave, yep. Save replay, yep. It was Brawlers. Brawler D versus Sweet Link, and it was a win. I don't know why they left. I really want to grab a proper, like, the word footage, like video. Want to have like at least like 3 decent games and like the freaking launcher not dying on me. I'm gonna shut it down for a second. I'm gonna be checking something with Steam here. Because I'm running this through Steam, it's the only way I'm able to, like, there's another method to run it like this in order to make it work. But it's, like, too finicky, and it's been giving me more troubles than success. So I'm more hesitant. I'm going to check the compatibility layer I'm doing. I'm using latest, okay. Just going to use G10+. Hopefully this makes it a lot more, how do I say this? How do I say this? Stronger? It's more reliable. Hopefully this makes it so like it's less finicky. It does feel a bit jittery. But let's hope it doesn't be as jittery as it was before. Really want to have like some game recordings. But considering the hour, I think we can have like 3 recordings. I want to have like 3 proper games. And then I'll be dipping out mostly. Really want to try to make this a video idea, at least for the Vanguard channel. Of just like, I can supply these like once a week most likely. Just make a game, like this is my weekly stream. And then just dip out. Do this. Yeah, deck's still fine. Feel like it's still like finicky. Okay. Now we do this and then I remember to run it back in. Okay. Nakishida, blah, blah, blah. And then, okay, we're back. Perfect. Okay, now, hopefully it's less finicky in how it's able to maintain itself. Let's see, this one's a new one, Konri. Let us see if we're able to maintain a bigger life pool here. Feels less finicky, I guess. I am not sure. I have to wait till we get to the cards. Then I'll see if we're still like finicky and so on and so forth. We'll see, we'll see, we'll see, we'll see. Pipa pipa pira pi open up a tavati hapari parakatita pipa pira para pi. Nobody's up to Cardfight. Please give me a Cardfight, please, and thank you. Please let me get the Cardfight so I can have less homework. Let's Cardfight, let's homework. Let's Cardfight, let's homework. Well, more Cardfights now, less homework for later. Well, depends. If genuinely the simulator drops down again, we will be dropping it so I can just fiddle with it. And I'll have to basically just try to get like my recordings through like off streams. Like off games, away from the streams. Okay, let's see what we're doing here. Yep, the guy that came in disappeared. Sorry if I'm making a bit of noise. I'm just trying to charge up my tablet. Trying to turn this tablet into one for like my stream controller, but I have to pay a bit for the stream controller app at least. Which honestly, compared to buying an actual stream controller and considering how this works, it's fairly fine in order to make it at least integratable with VTube Studio. And I get a lot more buttons with it as well. Like $15 is not nothing. It's not much, but like I wanna 100% make sure. Let's see. Let's see, what do we do? Well, is anybody wants to stream? Please and thank you. Come on, come on, come on. Come on, man, come on. How we doing, how we doing, how we doing? Please give me a card fight, man. I think I'm going to be making it a shorter stream this day. I really want to just have like 2 games at least. Then I can do off stream like 1. I really got to fix some things around me. It is what it is. It's the problem, the wobblums. Walakatan. Connery, we got Daikai, we got the rumor. Already had a guy that had a dip apparently, and I had him like by their throat. Jesus. Let's see. See. Beat a beat a bum ba ba bum ba bum ba bum ba bum 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 ba bum. Bum 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 ba bum ba bum ba bum ba bum bum ba bum ba bum ba bum. Bum ba bum ba bum ba bum ba bum bum. Bum 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 ba bum ba. Ba da bum bum ba 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 ba. Bum bum ba 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 bum. Okay, nobody wants to play. Kinda sad. Kinda wanted to play. Kinda wanted to play. Okay, I'm gonna at least go over the strategy check and able to do something and like do my mental gymnastics. Okay. So basically, plan strategy is basically this. Either have a copy of Bang Knuckle or Slash Dragon be able to be soul blasted to get rid of them. On your turn, your opponent reveal top card of your deck. Every card is a brawler in its card name with a greater equal to your Vanguard reveal. So with that, you may put the vehicle on top, your bottom of the deck in any order. Okay, so I've been contemplating this. I didn't read the card properly, or I think I did, but I was still unsure. So what I want to do is basically when I get to grade 3 turn, I do Big Bang Knuckle's second act ability, which is not the D-Legion one, it's the other one with the Soul Blast, so I can get Slash out of the deck. Then activate the D-Legion ability so I can have Slash back in the deck once more. I mean, get it out to Soul to get this into the deck with the D-Legion ability. grab some other normal unit, which is random, doesn't matter. And probably another brawler. No, just have one of these. Because this one's just looking for clan symbols. This one is just a draw. Basically have slash so I can do that. So I'll probably shove back Kome's. Kome's just really good and he just helps me do the shenanigan I want to do in my deck. Depending on the situation of what my opponent has. If he has a grade 3, that works for me. I only need one Kome. But if he has 2, I'm probably going to need another Kome. Either that or I'm going to check if there is something that has a intercept block. Intercept. Oh, it seems we have another card. This is for a El Calibre specifically. That's annoying. This is for your opponent cannot enter until the end of that battle. That's mostly during a battle. And that's if I played a normal order. It doesn't work properly for this guy. It probably works. This one works better with Vermilion most likely. This is for Sedhan, sadly. That's the Smithy guy. This is just gets an intercept. Doesn't do that. This is for Triumph Dragons and gets an intercept. This gets an intercept as well. This also cannot intercept. That's mostly for Varga. And this is for Maf Sakura. And grade 2s, what do we have? This is for Dino Dragon, but this also is a... That is... Gets a power boost and can intercept from the back row. When the attacks with grade 3 greater unit while not boosted until your turn, you get 5k power and your opponent cannot intercept. Not necessarily what I want's the problem. What I could do though is run Mafuju. Your opponent's ability cannot activate your opponent's intercept. Your turn, auto ability can activate from your opponent's intercept, and all your opponent's units that were put on guardian circle and rear guard will lose all their continuous and auto abilities. Still a very good card, but it's just like it's a card that cannot be searched out by most of the entirety of Dragon Empire. So especially D Legion, so it's gonna be like very mid. This is a very funny card. Mostly just negates into just a 5k power. For a common's really good. Like just swing with 15k, basically knocks out intercepts, and it doesn't even need a boost. It basically works without a boost, which means you can't really get a lot of power out of it. But it means if there's a lot of other cards that can give a good power distribution on their own, then that's fine. You have a grade 3 that does something like that. It's mostly a user of Triumph Dragon Grandpa. And no, it just says all grade 3s get plus 5k power and intercept. I love that he's a Triumph Dragon user. That's funny. Makes it a Triumph Dragon card. Your opponent has left the game. Now it's back. Now he accepts my invite after being DK, basically shaking my deck and trying to like think of a strategy. Okay. I don't even know who it is. I did not pay attention of like who asked me for a card fight. Oh, well, it is what it is. What can you do? Okay, now we're getting play. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Coin toss, tail. Let's see. So he is the one who shoots. Please shoot. Why are you shuffling someone? Why are you shuffling someone? Why? What's wrong with you? Why are you shuffling? Why? Come on. Why are you shuffling? Anytime now. Second. All right. He lost the coin toss. 1, 2, 3, 4. It was me. I was me. I was fucking up. Ooh, this good target. Return this. Keep a PG maybe. Yeah, that's fine. 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's not terrible. Not the best, but not terrible. Okay, wait, where are we facing? Keter. Oh, juice. Okay. Have a good discard product. Nope. So that's going to be something beneficial. Stand the draw. Ooh, for 2 turns in a row. Let's go. Stand a draw. Right, draw. Then I can look at reveal that guy. Then I can look at top 7 for a card with a clan symbol and add it to my hand. Don't want slash. Want wild fist. Oh, Kome is really good though. Want the intercept though. Want this restance. So two hand deck shuffle. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then battle. Yeah, that should be fine. Anyway, that's only when you place the Ranger's Great less than or equal to your opponent's Hangar. Yeah, it's fine. Next turn I can do this and just swing with this. Nah, I can have this for this card. Yeah, want to pass? No pass, but I got Komei, so I'm happy. Didn't get to do damage though. Oh wait, we're dealing with... Ugh. We're dealing with not Youthbrook. We're dealing with freaking... Wait, no, this is generic. Okay, yeah, we are dealing with Rizal. I was just like, why do you have this? It's like, oh yeah, this is part of the first skills related generic. Nah. OT. And train. There we go. I don't really need damage, man. So I can just do this very happily. Yeah, I can still just guard. I'm very happy here. Stand and draw. Then I can just discard this slot here. Actually, I can just do discard here, right? Then I'm going to be activating the effect of this light here. When your other cards are discarded from hand to your turn, any plus 3, remove this card. Move to the game, and then get this guy back to hand. Yeah. Then draw a card. That's nice. Not for now. Instead, call... When you place any of your Vanguard's grade less than or equal to your 5k power, so this doesn't get intercept though, so I won't be seeing it, so it's not worth throwing away. I can throw Wild Fist though. Double counter blast is not gonna kill me. So battle. So I'm just gonna be swinging 10k to the opponent's Vanguard. That works for me. Then 10k to the opponent's Vanguard. That's fine. That's an extra 5k to shield, and that's a Blitz Order that's out of the deck. So, end of turn. Just need 2 damage in order to make this actually work properly. Should be fine. He also sent another. Oh, well, it can be played from drop. Okay, that's really good. He already has Vita. Then, when you boost the roll, so when you have a great Rosa, bind this card. Choose one of yours being attacked. Oh, this is a defensive ability, I forget. And this is just more drawing. Well, before the final, look at the top 7 cards of your deck. Choose up to one you greatly go. Call to rigor and shuffle your deck. He's got this guy here, which is placed other than by a unit's card ability, which is works. Then you can solo look at the top of the card. Choose up to one card regardless equal to your Vanguard. Call to rigor. Call there, yeah. And then you can activate its ability if you want. Perfectly fine. You basically just gotta throw this away during guarding here. Basically just guard. Add up, shuffle deck. He's gonna swing with the Vanguard most likely. He didn't activate this ability. Okay, that's interesting. That is fairly interesting. Okay. Bottom, okay. And the card in soul. 10k, gotta resend out of that. Guard with this lad here. Enters guard. Choose 2 cards from your other vehicle. Let's call them to rigor. Basically no guard. Any 1 damage really? Nothing. That's fine. Damn shook. That's one guy I don't like seeing there. It's 2 damage, it's fine. It's pretty big as well, so it's like something I can take. Keep 1 counterblast as well, so that's neat. Okay. I got 1 card I can drag to the front. I can kill it. Okay, no, I got, yeah, just 1 card. Okay. Bottom, okay. Stand. Draw. Then, basically discard Shenri here. Do I have it, that guy in drop? I have that guy in drop. In other words, Shenri here. Tendraido. Then, discard ability. Shenri plus 3. 1, 2, 3. Move from the game. And then get Shenri back into my hand. Then, Vanguard's ability. Still blast 1. Veal top. I got a grade 1. To bottom. Then, Vanguard gets plus 5k and crit plus 1. So, plus 5k power. Crit plus 1. Then, I have 1 crit, 2 crit, and 2 normal units. In other words, the Legion. So, I'm going to be grabbing this. 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 I don't need clan symbols anymore, so I just want units I can use. In other words, all these 3. Bottom. To bottom. Bottom. To bottom. Then the Legion. Then Vanguard's ability, so plus 1. Draw 1 card. Goes to the front. And this doesn't need intercept until you place a blah, do your turn, doesn't get intercept. Okay. Whereas I'm able to attack freely here. So now I basically just call whatever. In other words, this guy here, he is just gonna be something I can get big here. Call here. Then call here. Here. And yeah, that's basically it. Because this guy's going to be getting an extra 5k power. He's going to be 25k. Then call this guy. And he gets an extra 5k power. So then, thanks to double Vanguard's ability, plus 5k power, plus 10k to the front row. Then battle. First off, this is a 25k to the point Vanguard. Swing, beep. This doesn't get intercept, correct? Nope, no intercepts. I made sure like 20 times to make sure it doesn't have intercept, but like had to make really sure. 23k. Oh, it's a draw. It gets an extra 5k. Yeah, that makes sense. 8k, 23k, 22k, 28k. Okay. So then, with the boost, Vanguard swings and also gets an extra 5k power. And counter plus 1. Restand up and plus 10k power. 2 to pass. Nothing. Nothing. Didn't pass. Oh well. Also. Yep. Then put this into soul. Draw a card. Then boosting this guy, he can attack bigger. This is going to be 25, 35. This is going to be bigger. So with a boost, this guy attacks. Plus 5k power, 36k. I don't think he's going to guard this one. Yeah, come on, man. Hey, Stingray, how are you? Hope you're having a wonderful day. How are you? I keep forgetting the Spider-Man one is not available. Sorry about that. I'll have to remove it one of these days. I forgot I don't have the... I gotta deal with that for... How are you, man? Hope you're having a wonderful day. Then, with a boost, this guy's doing... It is what it is. Yeah, sad. I'm sorry. 43k. Right now, I'm just playing some Cardfight Vanguard and just testing out a deck I've been wanting. Just punch people to death. Very fun mechanic. Oh, right. This goes to soul and gets to draw. Soul draw. Then end turn. Okay, there we go. How are you? I'm doing pretty good. Mostly a slower stream than normally, but that's perfectly fine. I'm basically just here to just grab some recordings so I can make a video later on. That's mostly what I'm doing here. It was 3 Kings today. It was really fun. I got some really knickknacks for gifts. I got some candy. We had an amazing breakfast. We had like French toast in my house with my mom, with my siblings, with my family. And then we did like a giant puzzle, a 1,000 piece puzzle that's still not finished. I think my mother is doing it on her own right now, but we did like most of it. It's basically a Peanuts giant puzzle for 1,000 pieces. Like my mom was like a lot more impressed of like how difficult it is, considering how bland the Charlie Brown pieces look, considering their art style. It's really old. Damn, like yeah, 1,000 pieces. And then for dinner, we had tacos today. We had a sampler mostly of like what to eat. We had like enchilada soup. We had like tacos, burritos, and we had we got some hard corn tortillas, mostly just so we can also eat on top of it. It was a really nice day. 3 Kings Day was always a blast. I didn't even expect gifts. Like we usually just do gifts on 24th. And then afterwards, basically, we're just celebrating holidays and just hanging out. We're just having fun. But overall, I had a pretty good day. For this one, though, I would recommend myself to do... Just guard with a big number here. Yep. That did it well. Okay, I have Arc. And I have Fighting Draco Kid. Okay, that's good. 28k. We're doing good here. It's doing with a 30k. It's not boosted. So I think I can guard this perfectly fine. 30k. I think I can just do... He has now a lot more things to guard. Actually, all these are coming into Sodian. Find this card. Yeah, it's good as I just believe. So... Guard and then trigger. But then I could just drop a trigger here. Okay, so I really want to guard this. Thinking. Let's see. What are we doing here? What are we doing here? The 30k. I can get to 23k with this, but then I'd still need to have some investment. If I throw this, it's a 28k. 28k. I can throw Defensing Roar so it can be bigger defense. I think I'll just have to do that. Honestly, it's gonna be a bit over too much, but it's something I can use here. Defensing Roar, then to hand, and then Defensing Roar goes gone. That is what I'll have to do here. Then Vanguard's gonna be doing the shenanigans here. Yeah, they all go to drop at least. He has this guy here. He has this guy. He's going to be hitting with 30k. And this one's just going to be hitting perfectly fine-ish numbers. Oh, wait. He did Persona right. All right. So he can hit the proper numbers here. And he can do Tia Fault. Okay. Okay. That's mostly on Vanguard swing. I'm going to perfect guard that. He has one card that's going to go back to the row. He's going to have one grade 1 there. Swing with the Vanguard, kill them all. Yeah, I got to perfect guard this. And drop. Probably my Kome's. Yeah, I'll try to be like this. Yeah. Not my favorite, but like, it is what it is. Nothing. And... just says Twin Drive. Oh, that works out for me. That works out for me perfectly fine. How's the game been going? The game's been perfectly fine. My simulator has been going a bit wonky here and there, but it's been working out fine. I just did like a small adjustment and now it's working a lot better. Let's see, 28k, 28k, 33k. I can drop an interceptor here and there. I only need 2 damage. I already have 1 face up, so I can guard this one. So 28k, and then this is gonna be a mass dump in soul. Yeah, I'm happy. It's been pretty good. Then intercept with this. And then I really don't need Armadas. Do I need Armadas? I could use them though. And this guy can hit bigger though. Actually, I'm gonna persona right now, so Armada's gonna be hitting bigger. Yeah, it's fine. 30k. Beep beep. Unless he hits Armadas now, then if he hits Armadas now, it's gonna be a lot more difficult. Well, it's not gonna be a lot more difficult. It's just I really want to keep him. He does fairly good, like in that position. He can kill another guy on the board. Okay. Oh, that's a trigger. He's swinging at the Vanguard. Okay, I'm taking it. So, that's fine. It's not a bad card to lose. Okay. Stand and draw. Have persona. So this works well. And right. Now draw a card. Not the best draw, sadly. It's actually not that great. Okay. Regardless, I can still do my shenanigans. So first off, my Vanguard is a Brawler. Wild Swing's effect. Do this. Counterblast. Call him. Perfect. Then Vanguard's ability. Soul Blast 1. Now reveal top. First off, reveal mine. It is a Summit Fire. Grade 1. Grade 3, sadly. Ah, well, I don't get the crit there. That's sad. Oh, well, what can you do? Then, Vanguard skill. Now we recycle copy of this guy. Then recycle. Can it be anything? Or has it be units? The may turn out the 2 trigger with a heal in its guardian. Along with a non-trigger card from your total of 4 cards. I want to have another copy of this one so I can dex in a lot more. Then crit. Then, I don't have another crit. Ooh, that sucks. Didn't get crits that time. Oh, well, that means I'll probably just shuffle. What do I add? What do I add? Then I'll just add this. Just an extra defensive here. It should be good. 1, 2, 3, and then a defensive roar. Bottom to bottom to bottom to bottom, and then search my deck and grab one of these and Legion. That works out. Then deck shuffle 1, 2, 3, 4. Then this guy's ability. I'll be soul blasting 1 card, and then drawing 1 card. To front, thank you very much. Oh, that was a good one, actually. Then I can give a plus 5k, plus 5k, plus Persona Ride, meaning everybody's swinging with a lot more power now. Because 5k from this guy, 5k from this guy. And thanks to this guy's ability, now that I have Legion, plus 5k. And then I'm going to be calling, call, and then another call, so I can negate no intercept. No intercept. And then I got some extra deck thinning with these guys. So swing with this, pop with this. Oh yeah, baby, we got a turn. So now I already did the search. I didn't get a crit, so I'm going to be raw dogging this. This is my cost for not rolling as many Brawlers. I should run more Brawlers. Then 35k. But I have to think, what should I throw away? I might throw away the Summit Flare. Summit Flare has not been doing much. 35k here. Then when he's going to get a restand, it's going to be a lot bigger. Ooh, this is really good. Because Summit Flare is still good if I want to do like top 5, get another grade 3 out of my deck. I could definitely do that, but I really want deck in a lot more and check my situation. Attack with this guy, attack with this, blow up the entire front row. Ability this guy, it had restand. Then I also have this guy who is able to, now he's counting because yes, 6 cards in hand because his triggers were not good and his formation was not the best because I've been sending the cards he wants out of the game. This is genuinely a very good game for us. A very good game. Even without the crit, we are hitting pretty good. Most likely in terms of brawlers, I'm probably going to have to add more arcs just for the brawler name because I don't have any other brawler. There's no other brawlers for at the moment. Because it's either brawlers or units with like higher grade. I mean, I could add another grade 3 with pretty good skill. Oh yeah, 28k. Yeah, another card. Come on. He's counting this properly. 43k. Oh yeah, baby. He's counting on no triggers. So, beep. Blast. Stand. Plus 10k. Front row. Twin drive. Critical trigger. Power to here. Actually here. Plus crit Vanguard. Second check. No trigger. But I got Persona right for next turn. Nothing. Crit. And GG's. Good game. Okay, that was really good. Leave, yep, save replay. We were Brawler versus... That was Rezael. And that was a win for us. Oh, God. This is like really good. Okay, so let's check our cards here. Right, Brawler. Because Brawler, yeah, the only other method is like adding more copies of arcs. Because sadly, they gave us this guy and he's not a Brawler. Either that or add another grade 3. It's a top deck. So Brawler just wins us automatically. It's just a 2k power boost. And I want to keep this guy though. This card also counts as a grade 3. I think we're fine. Dragbuster is asking us for the game. Let's go. Let us see what we got here. Take this. Then 1, 2, 3, 4. Then Tails. Okay, what do you got? Come on. I want to go second. Tails, good. Second. Then good luck, have fun. Let us see how we can get out of it. You know, good. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a good one. Grade 1. I'll keep the heal, actually. Keep the crit. Keep a crit and free Kome. I should get Kome out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, this is not good. This is a bit better. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're facing... Ooh, Pacifica. I think this is Pacifica. Okay, we don't know. 10. Draw. No good discard fodder, sadly. I want to keep a Remutus for now, so discard this guy. Ride. Draw card. Then, okay, not bad. Then, top 7. Choose a clan unit. Wild Fizz is nice. Hand. 1, 2, 3, 4. Overall, not completely terrible, just not the best hand. So, swing it. Drive check. Oh, that's good. That is good. I have not seen that in a while. Okay, yeah, this is... Oh, no, it's Lab. It's Prism. Ooh. Wait, have I been reading? I have been reading. That's... How about Aqua? Huh? Oh, well, it's generic. Okay, I understand why they did this. It's a generic right line. All right, it still should be pretty good. It's gonna rush me? Please don't rush me, man. Oh, not complete rush. Okay, I can do that. I can just discard this. 23k. It's 1 trigger out. And that is 2 triggers out. 23. Well, that worked. Oh, that's... Stand and draw. It's not the best, but we'll take those. Gotta discard a card. So discard, then ride. That should be fine. Then discard's ability, Soul Blast 1. Card. Not the best, but we're gonna take whatever we can and then call this guy here. All waifu deck. Yep, that is the waifu nation, to be specific. You can make a billion decks and they're all different waifus. You can have mermaids, you can have beasts, you can have dragons, you have ghosts. You have witches too. They have them all. Have them all. Battle. We're gonna be trying to get to the Vanguard as much damage as possible. Let's see, the attorney Vanguard is in D Legion. I'm not in D Legion, so I'm just going to be swinging as much as I can. Get a card out, that's perfect. Tank it. Probably going to take this. Aramudas, I will take it. 1 damage is 1 damage. I managed to take out the... What's this one? As you place on, look at top 7 cards of your deck. Put the 1 card with Prison. And discarding from reveal it, put it to your hand, shuffle your deck. I already have the great top 5 searcher for another superior call. I have a pretty decent cards to call with, but I need some better boosters. Hopefully he doesn't make a big board. If he doesn't make a big board, then that means if he has at least a minimum of 3-ish cards, then I should be able to pivot and just slap him for a lot more. Should be able to pivot a lot better. Ooh, well, yeah, this one gets a boost. 20k. Ooh, this is enough. This is if your opponent's Vanguard's grade 30 or greater. Yeah, that works. 30k. Gets a bounce. 28k. This is a multi-attack. When you attack, choose the 2 unit of Prism card from your hand. Call into open Rigor circle. If you call the card, draw a card your opponent's Vanguard. 28k. Wait, how much power is it again? If you call the card through a card, your opponent's Vanguard is greater or greater. Oh, that's fine. Then basically guard the Vanguard, take this. That's fine, that's fine. Okay. We're good. All right, other thing. Come on, hit it. Okay, now Vanguard's gonna swing to this. You're not gonna hit it as hard. It's just 13k. But he's gonna have multi-attack. This one restands. In other words, this is the one where we're dropping like everything here. So just OT. If he pulls it, he's just the better player. That's just how the overtrigger works, man. If he gets 100 million, he gets 100 million. I can't do jack shit about that. 13k? Ain't no way I'm dying to 13k. Nope. 35k double damage. I'll take it. Damage check. Nothing. Second check. Critical trigger. That sort of sucks, but I do have the proper damage for hands fucking ginormous. Nuh-uh. Dude, I'm not taking that many hits, man. That is dangerous. He doesn't have a board, though. Okay, so I don't have to do a lot of investment here. Okay, what do I do? I have a card I can call with. In other words, this is the one that loses value now. Right? This guy. Then, no abilities pop. Then, what should I do? I have a pretty good distribution. In other words, I should be doing this guy first. Gallus Piece, get them out of the game. The top 5 cards of my deck. No, 5, not 6. Then choose a unit from amongst it, call it to rear. Ooh, this works actually. This is when you place a banger. If you have Vanguard with Brawler, discarding card, draw a card. So, call this card. Deck shuffle. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then get a counter +1. Draw a card. Fucking works. Then Vanguard's ability, Soul Blast 1. Reveal the top card. Now we compare. Mine's grade 2, grade 1. Bottom. Well, that's funny. 2 hand. To bottom of the deck. That works. In other words, Vanguard get not only 5k power, which he was going to get regardless, he gets also a critical +1. And then, the Legion, I'm going to be grabbing this lad here, this lad, and this lad. Get a grade 3 in order to do abilities, in order to do shenanigans, or this guy here. I should be grabbing this guy. bottom, to bottom, to bottom, to bottom. Then search my deck, and ooh, this card. I wonder why it was there. D-Legion and deck shuffle. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then discard's ability, since it was soul charge, since it was placed on Vanguard, I can Soul Blast, draw a card. No, it's not draw a card. It's Soul Blast, since I have a Vanguard with Big Bang Knuckle, I can draw a card. Draw a card, and then plus 5k to the front row, and thanks to Vanguard's ability as well, that is an extra 5k to the front row as well. Then, other abilities that proc. This one, since I have a Vanguard with Brawler, it gets an extra 5k, and then this card gets extra 5k for each unit with Brawler in my Vanguard circle. So he becomes way bigger, and then I can call this lad here. And then I can call... I only need the one guy in order to do this. This is going to be a 35k, but I really want to swing with a lot of power here. So I really going to need the boosters here. Then, Energy Blast 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And give me a card. That works, baby. Battle phase. First off, 25k to the opposing Vanguard. Aha, baby. That works. Then Vanguard swings, D-Legion power counts, then counter plus 1. We stand up, plus an extra 10k power. That's a PG. Then Twin Drive. Nothing. Second check. Nothing. That's fine. I won't be able to hit with a lot of damage here, but I should still be able to hit decently enough. So, 38k. And then, skill this one to soul. Look at the top 7 cards of my deck. Choose a card with same name as my Vanguards in there and add it to hand. Hand. Deck shuffle. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's less cards in my deck. Then, with a boost, exact same thing. Yeah, take it, take it. He's probably not guarding this. He has a pretty healthy hand. That's a trigger. That's perfectly fine. Then, shove the soul as well. And then do it one more time. Give me a... This time, I did whiff. I've been whiffing a lot this ability, but like, at least I got it once per game. The entire night, this is the first time I've been able to proc it properly. Okay. Good hand. Good turn. Good turn. They sadly had like a lot more resources than I did, but now they most likely gotta commit now a lot more. Plus, I did push into 3, and they did heal early on as well. If not, they would have been at 4 damage. But regardless, we have a pretty healthy hand. We got 2 perfect guards to play around with. Does this become triple drive? No. So I have to discard twice this turn, so I'm going to be losing a total of 4, 5, probably 6 cards. I don't have a big shield here in my hand, sadly. 35k. I can intercept. This is 23k. 23k, 23k, gonna drop another card. I don't really want to spend any extra counterblast, so I'm gonna be doing this guy, 18k, 23k, then guard with slash shear, and then I'm gonna be doing this guy, so then I can grab a slash. Gonna grab Wild Fist at the hand. And the rest go to drop. 38k. Okay, this is gonna be tough. 38k. God, the double persona ride for the Big Bang Knuckle is annoying. Taking this here is like very dangerous for me. Okay, I can guard with this. It's not gonna be enough. I don't have enough perfect guards. But I won't be able to guard all 3 attacks. Let's see. I got 1, 2, 3, 4. That's just amounts to 23k. Let's see if I get a trigger. No trigger. Okay. This is going to be tough. I'm basically betting on them not getting a critical. Because if they get a critical, then this is going to be extra dangerous. Now, this one's obviously not a perfect guard, but like, it is what it is. So perfect guarding here and dropping a Wild Fist. God, this is difficult. This is freaking dangerous as hell. Nothing. Critical trigger. That's fine. That means only it's one attack that's really trying to murder me. Yup. only one. There we go. Oh, baby, that was exactly what I wanted. Okay, recovering. This guy. I'll take that. I will take that. Oh, God. Also means I lost all my perfect arts there. Oh, well, what can I do? And now the hand is stupid. Stand, draw. Thankfully, I have Persona Right. Draw a card. Alright, let's do the shenanigan. First off, I don't want to get rid of the Big Bang there. I already have a Persona Right for next turn, so instead, let's throw away Slash again. Yeah, this should be working. Then this guy's ability. I mean, if I have another Big Bang now, I'll just do it now. Soul Blast. Reveal top. I revealed mine. That's a 0. That is a 2. Yeah, it doesn't do anything. I don't get my crit. That's annoying. I really wouldn't want my crit. What can you do? It's very Brawler reliant, and I did not get a Brawler. So it just gets me an extra 5k. Then we'll have to rely on D Legion now. So basically, get a slash back, and then get another slash back. And then, where's my triggers? I didn't get much triggers last time. Damn, that sucks. So basically front, and I can't put the OT. Basically, having Turret Sanctitude one more time is like the best I could do. It's just, I've not been good with my triggers. Bottom, 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 bottom. Then look at my deck. Oh, damn, that's crazy. Another Legion. Do that again. Then Vanguard's ability. Grab a card, then we Soul Blast it. Let's get Knuckle out. And then I draw a card. And then pull something in the back. He doesn't have anything in the back. Oh, God. We were good for like one game, and that was it. Do I have one in Drop Zone? I can do one in Drop Zone. Okay. I lost one. Call one of them. And then call this lad here. And then since I have both, this is a 20k power to my entire front row. And then an extra 5k here. Basically all it can amount to. He has a big hand, which is a bit of a problem, but I genuinely did not get my Shenris. This has been a slightly troublesome game for me. Draw plus 5k, then Persona Rye plus, and this 5k of this guy, and then this guy can't get his ability for that shenanigan. Okay. So I'm basically just gonna have to do battle with this. So battle. Just swing with this Wild Fist here. 35k. Heal trigger, of course he does. That's annoying. Not hitting with a crit either. He's probably still gonna guard this, but like 3 stand plus 10k power here. God, if I had the crit, that'd be a lot more. Now we got Itis Faru apparently. Already showed my OT, so nothing's gonna happen. Critical trigger. All effects here. Power and crits. Second check. Another critical. All effects here as well. So here, 43. One more card. There we go. And then 55. If your ability has you attack 2 or more times, it turns into the game. He did it. Oh yeah, he did that. Okay, that's fair. Okay, and turn. Let's see. Hands not. Now I drew triggers. I didn't pull them, sadly. I pulled the crits, but like the heals I drew. So this is death. Definitely. If I get more brawlers, that would have gone a lot more better for me. Oh, okay. Got Persona right as well. He's probably gonna murder me here. I don't have enough shields for like all this. Let's see trigger. Nope, no triggers. Triggers are either draws this game. Yeah, I'm not gonna have enough. GG. Not worth guarding all that if I don't pull triggers. Leave. Yep. Save replay. I just did not have enough. Because freaking booster in the back was just packing a lot of power, and I did not have a perfect guard, and I've just been drawing my triggers. Only now did I pull some decent triggers. I healed early, but like, damn, that was not enough. Plus, my hand was nasty. I did not draw my discard fodders. What should I do for brawlers versus there was lyrical. It was, I forget the name of these gals. Prism, and it was a sad loss. What can you do? Do I have a brawler? Nah, I think my consistency is perfectly fine. I just don't want to add him. If I would add a card, okay, then how about I throw these guys away and instead field grab grade 3s and then grab, where are you? There we go. Red Exert Dragon. If I'm gonna be really wanting shield, it might as well just add Exert. Deck modified Brawler D. There we go. Okay, then Grand Buster. Final game of the night. This is our final game. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then Tails. Really want to still go second. Tails. Okay. Second. Good luck, have fun. Then 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh god, we drew the baby. And we drew Violet Fist as well. Let's go. Okay, keep one crit. Get this guy out. Keep the Wild Fist. 1, 2. Freaking hand's pretty good. I got 2 of my discard fodders. Oh, that's not that. This one. Okay, we were getting our rematch. Drop a crit already. Let's go. I will take that. Stand, draw. Discard this guy. That's for next turn. Stand and draw. Get a draw. Then this guy's ability. Shift. Look at top 7 for a card with clan. And we showed 1 with clan slash. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7. Sadly, we didn't get Shenri, but like our hands like a higher quality. AK. Go check. Oof, we got shields, baby. That's way better. Well, the other grade 1 gave us it was a discard search at grade 3, so it gave us deck thinning. This one is just overall just a shield. And a guy that can just swing a bit stronger, but he's mostly a shield. I just have him just to be a shield and in case a retire. Or just an extra draw for Counterblast draw. So a slash, technically, of this guy if I have to put him on board. 10k to guard. Yeah, I can drop it. Strat of this is basically just trying to get triggers in hand, at least a crit. Yeah, we survived. That's fine. Stand and draw. Then we can discard a card because we have this one and we can bounce it back. And when your other card is discarded from your hand during your turn, blah blah, choose one of your discarded cards, put it into your hand. In other words, I can drop this guy so I can ride onto the grade 2. Then I can activate the ability of this guy. Maybe blast 3. 1, 2, 3. Get him out of the game. And then grab the card that I discarded into my hand. Then Vanguard's ability. So last one. Draw 1 card. Then call the Wild Fist. I don't like this card, so we're gonna be killing it. When did you place over? Then battle. Swing at the rear. Get rid of that one, and then the 1 damage to the Vanguard. The 1 damage is probably going to be fairly important here. No guard, drive check. That's really good. Okay, we are in a better position. Now I know to blow this one up. This one's too dangerous. Since I'm making them pay more resources in order to do that. Do more rear guards, retire it. turn it into hand. So now he has to throw a card into board in order to be able to get more benefit. He did canvas, look at top center, show the card, reveal the potential for the deck. If you did not reveal the card, you may soul charge 2. He did reveal a card, so no soul charging 2. No need to like reset their state. I can do Wild Fist. Only need 2 damage. Okay. So guard with this. Pick it up later. 28k. He's gonna make another card. Choose 2 of your cards with the present in the card from your hand. Call them to open a rear guard circle. You're greater until your turn. I'll take this. Heal trigger power to Vanguard. Okay, I think I know what I'm doing here. Has another row. So just guard with this. Whoa, 2. Critical trigger. Where he's at own power. That's the question. Are you gonna beef it all on Vanguard or beef it all on rear? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do, buddy? Are you gonna... Oh, yeah. Safe, safe. He did the right thing. 38k, 2 damage. Gotta take it. Critical. Have to do it for the extra damage. Should have risked Vanguard hit and then be able to block the other one. Oh well. I'm not playing a risky game on my end. I didn't throw it away. Damn, I forgot to throw this guy out. Regardless, and then ride this guy. Oh, what can you do? Ride. I forgot to guard with him. That was the thing I should have done. I forget. Oh, well, what can you do? I have enough damage, so it should be fine now. So basically, can +1. Grab a Wild Fist, go up the board. There we go. Then, Vanguard's ability. Soul Blast 1. Reveal. Mine is a Brawler. So power and crit, baby. Ah, yes. Full employee benefit. And I have 2 triggers already there. In other words, skill Hatsuo. Let's grab Slash. Let's grab Balfus? No. Red Tonfa. This one actually gets a lot more power. Yeah, let's do this. Grab him, and then grab him. Bottom, to bottom, bottom, bottom. Then grab a Slash and D-Legion. There we go. Then level 1, 2, 3, 4. And then skill of the grade 2, the I just D-Legion, Soul Blast. So now I draw a card. Draw a card from there back to the front. That does not matter. And then I can just reset my soul with this guy here. Get the restand here. Counterblast this, get an extra draw. This works for me. Let's try to get as much power as possible. Skill out to place. If you have Hangar with the Legion, draw a card. That's a heal, sadly. That's not what I wanted, but it is what it is. Then call. And then call him. And then basically 10k to the entire front row. Then 5k to this guy. And then 10k to this guy. Just a freaking good unit to have on rear. And then my hand's pretty beefed up in terms of shield. I have a ton of shield. So I can just do this. Battle. Just swing with a 25k to my opposing Vanguard. Hopefully they don't get a trigger. If they don't get a trigger, we are having 25k. Then Vanguard swing, counterblast, restand, plus 10k. Plus I have double crit, so he's, yeah, perfect card. Twin drive. Heal trigger, that fucking worked. So now I can give power here, recover 1 damage, recover this guy. Second check. Oh, I should have grabbed the crit. I have a crit in hand, it's fine. Second check. No trigger. Shemri, though. Shemri's pretty good. Then there's a 38k to my opposing Vanguard. Then shove back into deck. Shove this to soul. And look at top 7 cards on my deck. And then let's see. Sadly, it was a whip. Didn't get anything. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then there's a 53. Perfect. Then please give me something. Please give me something. I have targets. Please give me something. I got slash. Fuck it. Then I have Persona right, but I got slash. Fuck it. 2 hand. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll take it. 1 deck thing out of 2. I'll take it. That was good enough. He didn't freaking... he didn't Persona ride. This might be our move. This might be our move. What happened to the Persona ride? He just didn't draw it. Okay. Then Soul. Soul's just... it's the other grade 3. Oh, it was... he soul charged it. Yes. Yes. 23k. I only need 1 damage. I can guard everything else. Okay. I'll take it. Bounce. 15k. I like having this guy. He's pretty decent on power boost. So... guard. Don't want to spend the counterblast on getting this guy back on board. Because then that means I have to commit on taking an extra damage in order to do shit. Perfect guarding, no. 13k, 28k, I can make it an OT. So 28k and then 33k, 38k. 2 to pass. He doesn't have triple drive. That worked. Perfectly fine. $28k. Guard. 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 And guard. Oh my god. That was dangerous. Jesus Christ. Okay. We're Gucci. Stand and draw. Give me card. Oh god, that's good. Oh, Persona right, baby. We are not losing this game. No, sorry. Not the best one. We take those. Then we are doing this ability. Look at top 5. The unit from amongst them to call. Perfect guard did not. This does not look good. But it is what it is. We are taking these. It's either this or nothing here. This. Deck shuffle. If you review the cards less or equal to your Vanguard. And yeah. It wasn't our best, but it's the best we're going to be doing here. Get this out. Then Band's ability. Don't really have to do the ability. How many slashes? I threw away a slash and I can... yeah, this is fun. Okay, then. Basically, Deletion. In other words, grab a crit. Grab a crit. Grab roar and then grab slash. Bottom. 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 Then Deletion. Deck shuffle. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then Soul Blast 1. Soul Blasting a slash. And then reveal top card. It's a Brawler. Wait, it was at a draw. It was do that Soul Blast, move a unit, plus 5k. Plus 5k? No, reveal, and then from row gets plus 5k. Plus, I Persona wrote this turn, so it's 5k. I didn't have to tell them that. And then Vanguard's ability. So blast. Field top card, Jambi. It was a grade 1. Let me check. If you reveal the card with Brawler in its card name or a card with greater than or equal to your Vanguard. Yep. Oh baby. That means critical. Ah, yes, that is solid. I already have the extra 5k power from the ability, from my Vanguard's ability, then this. Persona. And then just drop an extra 10k to the front row. Because it's 30k everybody. It's 20k because 10k for the ability, 10k for Persona, right? And then plus 5k this guy for its own ability. And then 10k for this guy for its own ability. And then Vanguard gets an extra 5k power because of his own ability. And then I will call him and him. Oh, baby. This is looking sweet. This is looking raw full powered. Okay, then battle. This is a 35k on its own, and he's at 4 damage. If he doesn't pull a trigger, we're in golden time. 28k. Twin cast. Okay. Then, with a boost, Vanguard swings, extra 5k power. Perfect card. He had to do it. Twin drive. First check. Nothing. Second check. No trigger. Ah, oh, damn. No crits. Oh, right. I forgot the counter blast to get this guy up, and then 10k power. Then, with the boost, this is a 40k. This one's swinging bigger. In other words, swing with this, 46k to my opposing Vanguard. It's 13k. He's probably not recommendation. Let's go. Attack with this. Unless he has another perfect card, he's dropping a mad ton of triggers. Yeah, that was... Okay, he did that correctly. 58. Anything else? Anything else? That's a regular one. 53. And then with these units return... Okay. Oh, wait. I forgot to shove this to soul draw. And then shove this to soul draw. Okay, end turn. Regardless, it didn't matter. It doesn't matter, like... I gotta remember to, like, do them. But, like, in physically is when I have to remember. I really gotta get copies of this one. This is really good. There's something I can just guard with. I gotta remember to guard with this card instead of just discarding. He's not a discard fighter. He just works for a discard. He has Persona Ride. I have Persona Ride for next turn. If he doesn't heal and our formation stays as solid, I only need 1 counterblast. And, like, we're set for next turn. And next turn we can just kill. The advantage of this deck that they have is just, like, they have the ability to be able to set up a pretty decent board with pretty decent damage. Multi-attacks and all. And reset it and just get it back to the hand. All those cards plus the drive check. It's just, like, really good. 25k. I basically got to drop this thing here. 28k. Just block that by completely. 43k. I got perfect guard. So I can block the Vanguard, which is a necessity here. Just gotta hope they don't get multiple crits. So basically, this is a 33. And then this is a 43, 43, 48. There we go. They reset the hand and then choose up the 2 prism cards from the hand and call them to separate rear guards. If you call card, you can draw a card. And since I'm in grade 3, this card is swinging with a crit. So this is dangerous. In other words, call this card. This won't be as dangerous unless... Yeah, this one won't be as dangerous. So I can afford dropping him. Then... Oh, that's really good. Yeah, I knew he was going to do that. Yeah, hit him. He's not giving me counterblast for a restand. That's funny. I won't get restand, but I'll still have a ton of power here. Stand. Draw. Give me good. Oh, baby. Don't have counterblast, but I still have shenanigans here. Dry, draw. Not what I wanted, but first off, Vanguard's ability. Soul Blast 1. Reveal. A Brawler. Plus 5k and a crit. To bottom. Oh, that was amazing. Okay, that we're doing D-Legion. I won't be able to get the extra draw here, but I'll be getting this guy back into the deck. And then this guy back into the deck. Is that a right move? Yeah, it's a pretty decent move. Then get crit. And then get a front. My formation is already decided. We shall be swinging you till you die. Bottom to bottom. 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 And then look into my deck. And bam, that's crazy. That's the card I want. D-Legion. Deck shuffle. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then, thanks to that guy's ability, I'll be Soul Blasting the 1 card. Draw 1 card. And now get a power for a plus 10k to the front row, which is, funnily enough, something I can perform here. I shall be getting this guy out, and then I shall be getting this guy out. And then since I Persona Road, and thanks to Vanguard's abilities, plus 10k to the entire front row, then because of my Rearguard's ability, that's a plus 10k here. And this guy won't be getting a power boost yet, but he will be getting something later. And this guy's already with his extra 5k power and his extra crit. In other words, battle. In other words, swing. $38k power boosting, slapping, doozing. I have enough attacks here, do you? Twin drive. Front trigger, power to the entire front row, second check. No trigger, that's fine. That was a PG. That is nice. Then 50k. Do you have enough? He does have trigger. 33k. Yeah, more cards. That is enough. 53. Then I do not get the power boost, sadly. 49k. That is a yep. 38k. Yep. Another 1 card, please. One more, please. Oh, that gets the extra 5k shield. Yep. End the turn. He did it. He did it. He did it. Fair enough. Fair enough. If he does kill me there, then that's the game. I have enough shields to, like, let's see. I can perfect guard with this, guard with everybody else. And I have Persona, right? Basically, if I survive this turn, we got this. I forgot the Energy Blast as well to get more power, but I did get the front. I'll take that. Next turn, I'll be doing Energy Blast shenanigans. I forgot about that. Oh, well. That would have been an extra nice draw, though. Going through my deck a bit more. Should have done that. I gotta be paying attention to my energy. Just in the game, it's a lot more difficult here in the simulator to actually be remembering such an important resource. But it is what it is. What can you do? But we've been having a way better game. Just that Labrador is just a pretty incredible counter for the deck. We still play really well. Because the way they designed the mechanic is really incentivized of, like, we do the multi-attack for front row, but it's not the centralized strategy. It's just like an extra of, like, blowing everything up, because front row gets powered up, and then we got the restand for, like, Wild Fist that I can revive from drop zone as well with Counterblast. And just overall, the deck is very nice. And I managed to pull off the skill twice in a row, so that's really neat. Now my target is surviving. So I can perfect guard the Vanguard. Let me count their triggers, actually. Give me a second. Let me check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 11 triggers are out. There's still 15. I'm pretty sure they have 1 in hand. And they got little in hand. We just need to survive this turn, and that's it. Da-da, 33k, blah, 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 intercept. There we go. Thanks. I appreciate it that they actually are, like, just trying to be a lot more patient with me. Like, you know, it's kind of difficult. I really don't want to take it. They still have the possibility of a crit in the deck. So, just 33... 30, there we go. And then just guard with this. Basically, if they pull the critical, we die here. This is going to be swing when this unit plays on bigger. Blah, blah, blah. 28k plus the persona right ability. Yep. So basically, it's all or nothing here. If they pull the crit, we die. Come on. Come on. Come on, game. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on. Come on, come on. Oh, we did it, baby. Oh, we did it. Oh, we did it. Yes. How we doing this, man? They are dying here today. Damage check. OT, and their turn ends. I don't even get the damage. I draw a card. This is the final turn, baby. Stand. Draw. Final turn. Draw. God. This is epic. This is epic for me. All right. I only need to do... Call this guy and then call this guy. Then Energy Blasting 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Draw a card. Give me that. I'll take it. Then Vanguard's ability, Soul Blast 1. GG. They don't want to deal with the... Soul Blast. Then reveal. Reveal top card. It's a grade 0. Grade 2. Sadly, I don't get the crit, but I do get the power boost. But the power boost is genuinely what I needed. And then we just grab our drop zone and then just crit. And then where's my other crit? No other crit. In other words, let's get a front in there. And then get a wild slash. And then let's grab a... What other card that has a pretty decent boost? Already grabbed the trigger. So let's grab a final persona. Actually, yeah, we're... Bottom to bottom, bottom to bottom. Then... The Legion. Deck shuffle. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then Soul Blast 1. Draw a card. That's not great, but considering the power boost, because I've been able to persona right all these turns, like, yeah, fuck it. And then basically the entire turn is made battle. With a boost, the Vanguard swings with a 56, 61 persona. Twin drive. Nothing? Trigger? No trigger. That sucks. Him limiting my damage is like kryptonite here. And I will swing with this. Energy Blast 3. 1, 2, 3. Extra 5k power. 33k, 38k. One more card, please. Yeah, that's right. 38k. Take rid of, get rid of your cards. And then swing 39k. Nope, no power boost, sadly. 28k. And twin cast. Yep, that do it. 43k, end turn. Yeah, they lose. They can't twin drive. My final turn didn't final turn because I just did not have the necessary. But like, geez, he kept limit. If he didn't limit the counterblast, he might have died last turn. But he basically has to swing with the rear or nothing. This was the final turn. Critical. I'll take the damage. He's doing it. GG. GG. Grandbuster is a sweet. Damn, that was a game. I really appreciate that he just stuck around so I can do the entire play. This is a recording. I really wanted to do this recording. It was an amazing game. Leave, and that was save replay, and that was Brawler versus Prism. But we got our run back, and we won this one. That was really clutch. That was genuinely really clutch, and just in time because this is my break off hour. So thank you everybody for coming. We've had a lot of fun. We managed to make this deck work, actually. It was really nice. So if there's any complaints about this deck, it would be draw triggers are something you can consider, but critical triggers are going to be fairly important because depending on how you build this deck, if you build it like me where you're just running all the good brawler cards, which is basically just Big Bang Knuckle, the Big Slash Dragon, and also Kome, and all obviously Wild Fist, then you have a pretty decent amount of brawlers for in order to win the Big Bang Knuckle Dragon's effect. But also I run extra grade 3 so I can win that ability most of the time. And the advantage of also these cards is just these cards function as shields as well. And they have extra abilities. Like Red Exert can pop something, and if he doesn't pop something, he can get a draw. That if my opponent if I had 2 damage, and I've done it like a few turns before, and had no other option, then this guy would have been able to do things. But also, if I'd thrown away in OT, if I had it in drop zone, he can get an extra 15k power boost, which would be nice. I genuinely like these units. Like, these 2 units that Bushi dropped for, like, the grade 3, like, these grade 3 generics are really sweet. I love them. They are very good for, like, basic units. And also, the opponent, if we didn't deal with Prism, then this guy would have been way bigger. But, like, we played fairly well. The grade 1 would have been the advantage of getting an extra grade 3 in my hand, but I want to see them more often. So basically just either have this one or add Brujan, but Brujan would be more of a... I mean, he would technically have the power. Actually, Brujan's looking pretty good now that I think about it. If I'm at like 4 damage, Brujan could actually come really clutch of just like being, oh yeah, I have 4 more cards in my damage zone, then she can just be big. I might throw Red Exert because, yeah, I have other cards that have better counterblast skills than just have Brujan just to be a big guy. Yeah. I think this is like the proper upgrade because in my last match, basically he was damage denying me because he knew it was the only way. And with the OT as well. If he didn't damage, if I didn't pull the OT, he probably would have swung a Vanguard. I think. But then I would have had like proper ammunition to do more attacks and just swing more and take more of his resources. But genuinely, that last turn, I was like, I just took damage because I could, and I could Wild Fist. Like, he died for a man. But overall, this deck, I'm very appreciative for it. Sadly, Tome Ark's ability is not as good as it originally is. Original Arc could pump itself with more power, with more cards being retired. But this one doesn't. He just gets a static 2,000 power, so it's like, not really worth. I prefer to just add a grade 3s to just supplement this and just be that. The disadvantage, though, is that Red Exert could become bigger just depending if my opponent pulled the trigger or not. Actually, I think I'll... Yeah, this is more of like danger zone. This is like my opponent. Oh, your opponent pulled the trigger, then this guy becomes bigger. And anyway, these cards don't get intercept, so it's just like, it does not matter. If they pull the trigger, at least these guys are like, it doesn't really matter. This most likely will happen more often than the other one. Honestly speaking, they are more likely than just pull triggers and just punch it in the face than likelihood of like being at 4 damage and surviving. At least we can proc this faster. Also, if our opponent gets a trigger, it's like we can scale up to their triggers. But with that said, we had a good game. And thank you everybody for coming. We've had a lot of fun. But now let us find somebody to raid. Let us see if... I think Black Infinite's the one that does also Cardfight Vanguard. us see. Let us see. Because if not, I'm going to be dropping you guys to YouTube. Oh, no. It looks like Seralis is here. She's having some RRL, some Vanguard. So let us go back in here. Let's see. What are they playing? What are we looking at? Odds featured by Buddy Fight here. Ooh, I think they're using Buddy Fights. That could be. I love the Persona pulling map. Could be it. All right, seems we're rating them. So once more, we shall be saying thank you everybody for coming. We had a lot of fun. I'll be seeing you guys later. Stream schedule shall be prepped right about after the stream, after I take a little break, have some snacks, and just have a drink. Then I'll be prepping the schedule for next week. So thank you for coming. I'll be seeing you guys later. Bye-bye.